surrounded, but you feel alone. I'll be the one, I'll be the one to bring you home. The sun shines, but you're cold inside. You tell the truth, but you feel you've lied. You're always running, but you won't catch up. I'll be the one, I'll be the one to lift you up. I'll be the one to lift you up. Find ourselves alone here, wanting to disappear. Change our names, live on the sun, where every sound is clearer, burns a little deeper, and we're close enough, but your lucid touch evaporates. I open up my eyes, wake up dreaming through the days and sleepless nights. Your lucid touch evaporates. I open up my eyes, wake up dreaming through the days and sleepless nights. Time winds away around us, frozen in a moment. It just slips through the space in between our fingers. Never stop to wonder how we fall in place, but your lucid touch evaporates. I open up my eyes, wake up dreaming through the days and sleepless nights. Your lucid touch evaporates. I open up my eyes, wake up dreaming through the days and sleepless nights. Walking on ice, paper thin, skating on the surface of what might have been. Do you wanna be set free? Voices in the sound of the cracks all singing to me. Do you wanna be set free? If you come back looking for me, keep your eyes off the ground. come here looking for me. Walking on ice, paper thin, skating on the surface of what might have been. Do you wanna be set free? Voices in the sound of the cracks all singing to me.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Rocket League Asia Community Cup number 12. My name is Nanam J. In the booth with my Aussie partner in crime, Biza. Biza, good to see you again. Been a while.
Yeah, a little while. It's actually lucky that we're tagging out today. My earlier cast for my other org that I had to do this morning, that finished quite early, so happy to come and help.
Excellent, excellent. So it's 3v3 this week. I know you're a big fan of the 3v3. You get to see some sweet players. But here's the kicker. This is an all-Japan semifinal here. It's Police Psionics, which is Realize Dore and Ara, against Glory Stone, which is being rostered up by Shaolon, Canra 08, and Yuhi tonight. So this is going to be a great semifinal to kick off this stream.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
I know, right?
I know Shaolon, but I don't know these other two characters. I love how I call them characters. People, real life.
We'll see how this one. We will see how this one goes. And I mean, anytime that we've ever seen two Japanese teams play off in Rocket League Asia, big aerial plays, big time passing plays, it's all kinds of hype. And I know you bring the hype, and we love it here.
All right. Well, Realize is fist pumping in Twitch chat right now. Shout out to everyone who's joining us. Give us your picks. Well, it's pretty obvious that who we're going for. Most people who will go for, but Glory Stone. If you're cheering for them, should we do some special logos in the chat for who you're cheering for? So like Psionics, Police Psionics, put like PogChamp out, or what else do we have out there?
We can do some. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure something out. You guys in the chat can pick. Get your hype hats out. Let's get some. Some momentum going here in the chat. I know I kept you waiting for a while, but we were waiting for the bracket to catch up to us. But without further ado, Diego, I know you can hear us. Let's get these teams in here. Let's get some Rocket League on these people's screens and kick this one off the right way. Please, Psionics up against Glory Stone. Best of 3. Winner moves on to the upper finals. Loser drops to the lower bracket.
Okay, so Aria Dor, Realize on the Police Psionics team. Glory Stone, Kanra, Shaolon, and Yui. Is the H? I
think it's close enough. I'm sure the Japanese viewers in the chat will correct us. Keep in mind that he's an Aussie, I'm Canadian. Neither one of us.
You high? I'm not gonna do
it. The memes are real.
Yeah, well, this is what you got to do when you're sitting around in the chat for an hour waiting for the brackets to catch up. Nonetheless, we are here. Thank goodness. And well, both teams have had chances in their halves. It's a big game so far. Kenra is going to come down the forward line, look to go. Realize quickly butting that one out. Sent on Shalon. He's past it now. Dory 52 expects something big to come off a wall. Doesn't get the chance. It's Caro with a block. He's called out as realised now goes down. Chance for Yui. Doesn't work out. Aria. Now the angle is difficult for Dory, forcing it to go. Realised backing out for boost. And Camera will clear. Well, no, Jake, almost a minute down. Both teams sort of not getting across goal as of yet.
Yeah, just making sure that our other semifinal, which we are going to try and bring to you after this one, is knowing that they need to hold up. That one will be interesting because North American team Boom is actually in the bracket tonight. They've made the lower semi, or the upper semi, and we'll be bringing them to you next after this series. But sorry, to get back on the point there, Bazzi, you're right. They really just are kind of going back and forth here. We're not seeing that same kind of crispness out of either team really to start this one off.
First one filling it out, and maybe the boys at Police Sonics have been waiting a while for Glorianstone to get through. But eventually, the defense will crack and it will happen. Realise clearing out long. Down to the dead zone forward pocket. Shalon's going to wait on this. Looks to pop it over. Does get past Aria. Now Realise on. A bit wide on it. Canra will clear. It's still back in front of goal, and that's also Bulgaria's spot, but cleared well. Yui will go. Shalom now to charge down. Slows down, look to gather the ball. Realise a bit comfortable zone for him. He's going to clear easily. 52 has to come out of defense. This will push back in. And again, they're disputing the midfield. Absolutely supreme right now. Here comes Kunra with a shot going through. Almost read by Shalong. Will be cleared out by 52. Oh, sorry, it was cleared out. Door 52 got demoed. Unfortunate. We're halfway down in the game. Still no result. Midfield battle, but as I said it, Yui's looking to pick the left-hand side. Realise with a save.
A good play there by Yui. Picked up control, almost got that flick near side, but realized well positioned to play that one away. Gets the block on it, but they're still under pressure here.
Oh, Yui comes through. Opening it up, and talk about play starting to intensify. It was right here. The ball's come out backwards. Shalon.
It's a pretty simple play, to be honest. It just rotates out in front for Yui. They're great three-man rotation for Glorystone here. First blood going to them, and that's not something we see very much against the team like Realize, Ara, and Dore.
Oh, Conrad with an epic save. Being brought back on by Dot 2. And he managed to get a second one as well. Great recovery coming out. Realize looking to pick up the right side. Schlunk clears. Zaria sends it on again. It's lining up, and a response coming out here from Play Sonics.
Good pressure here as Ara keeps this one in. Dore rotates around looking for the shot. Realize also up for it. Actually, Realize with the pass, getting the tip of his car onto the ball, putting it right into Dore for the easy 1-2 and in.
Back in the middle, Realize now moving forward. Ball goes into defense. Aria coming through. Met by Kunra. Ball 52 gets up, disputed back over the far side. Yui has to sit on this. There's also got a formidable opponent in Realize to take on, and they both move past the ball. Ara to send this one. 50-50, pops it up off the wing. Kunra working hard in this game so far. Sitting at the top 155 points. 3 saves from him. Defense is a key. And they're in the defense here. Now he looks to clear. Dory has the boost. Realize has the wall. Well, they both missed the ball. Was Door 52. Looking to bring that around. Shalong clears. And do forgive me if I call him Dory. I meant to call Dory. It just you think too quick in this game.
You always have trouble with Dore's name too. Like that's the one of the. We'll come back to that one.
Because I always say 52, but like we just call it Dory. Let's just leave it at that, you know.
Yeah, Ara actually waits on this one really well. Xiaolong gets caught out of position underneath the ball, goes crossbar down. That's when Ara pounces on that as soon as he can see that the defender has no chance to play the ball. 2-1 now for Police Psionics as Glorystone's early starts kind of faded away here. And I'm getting a disconnect symbol. What about you?
Everyone's getting it.
Sweet! Asia East server apparently has just completely died. Psionics, please. Wait, are we back? Are we back? Oh, it lived! I think we'll recreate after that one.
We lost, what was it, 103?
I think we only lost about...
seconds.
Yeah, we lost about 16. That's phenomenal. I've never seen a lag spike that bad that hits everybody.
Yeah, everyone's got it. So it was 16 seconds loss off that game. It's not good for the Glorystone. It started well, but right now it's Police Psionics looking to line up the goals. Yui to come out on that one. Aria is there as so is Dore. Both miss it. Yui back to the middle, realize. Patient and calm, looking for a second bite. It gets cleaned out to the side. Shalon doing well. Dore coming through. Shalon again. Jeez, the recoveries from the both sides are so good. Going to get up right now. Realize high. With a great challenge, he will come down. Aria's got a line. It's going. Oh, it's crossbar, but it's the second hit that counts the most. Dore 52. We'll take it with 11 seconds remaining.
Xiaolon just boops that up to nobody in particular. Ara hits that one off the crossbar. Dore's already up, following up. No defender there. 3-1 now for PlaySonics. They should be in good position to take game 1, barring some kind of insanity in 11 seconds.
As you said it, some type of insanity. Don't think so. It won't happen.
Might get one of your 0-hero goals, though.
Yeah, maybe. It's possible. Defense is right there. Conrad's on that awkward angle. Actually, he's got the touch. Yui will pop it back out. This lines up. Realizes he's not going to... yes, he's going to stop it. Please, Psyonix will take the first. And a good start by them. And, well, it's half expected, isn't it, Adam and Jay?
A little bit here, but, you know, for a while there, I think we got to halftime before we had a goal scored in this game. So both teams actually playing each other quite evenly. And Glory Stone with first blood, but then they just started to wilt a bit under the pressure from Please Psyonix. You can see the shot count tells the story here. 11 for Please Psyonix, just 3 for Glory Stone, as they were defending for a significant portion of that game. Well, that answers that question. Server went down for maintenance.
Oh, every time, Adam and Jay, every time I'm here with you, something like this happens.
Yeah, I'm just fixing the actual caster's command in chat because Troubles tried to, but he didn't.
I thought you just did it.
No, he did it, but he actually typoed the command, and it didn't actually update. So I'm gonna get us a new server here real quick, folks. As Giaganator, our lobby manager, should be on this one. Get my overlays set up as well. But yeah, it was a good game. I mean, it's very rare that we see a team led by Realize held scoreless for a significant portion of the game. And all of a sudden we did that here. They were able to break through at the end. But for a while it looked like they might be just a little bit behind where we expect them to be.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe he's not really up for the high-flying antics that Realize does. Because, to be honest, just watching that, I was waiting for an amazing goal to come off the wall, but he didn't meet it, but the occasion really didn't happen for him, and he was getting challenged by the Glory Stone players on the wall as well, and the floor, sort of shadowing his line. So, you know, as much as Realize is a god through the air, over these weeks, and as the tournaments go on, a lot of players will be analysing him and making sure that they can counter him on these positions. So he's not going to be as much glorified as he was in the previous weeks, but still he can do some amazing stuff. Just had a rough game, that one. I reckon he will step up in this one. And if Glory Stone don't score early or don't shut him out, it'll be a 2-0.
Yeah, I'm just unable to find the server here. As Diego claims he's created it, but I'm getting unable to find server error, so I'm wondering if the lobby info just kind of got snared up with the maintenance here. Still trying to get this lobby remade, folks. Bear with us real quick here as we try to get all the teams back in. But, I mean, more so on Realize, the more weeks that go by with Rocket League Asia, I mean, this is a guy that's been on stream pretty much every single week. And you'd have to figure by now there's enough video out there through VODs and other things like that people can start to get a feel for how he plays. But yet
enough montages.
Oh, I know. Enough montages, enough VODs out there. And yet nobody's really figured out how to shut him down as an individual.
Well, the day Asia is brought into RLCS is the day we get to see, possibly Realize, show the world exactly what they're missing out on. And yeah, it's a scary thought, especially with players in Korea. You know, for League of Legends, absolutely just demonizing everyone in the world. I could see it happening again, whether it's not Korea or Japan or anywhere in Southeast. I'm just looking forward to it. I'm happy OCE is in this season. But come next season, I'm looking forward to seeing Asia there. And it's up to you guys in the community to make it happen. Get these tournaments going, get the spectators in here, and encourage your fellow teammates to play in these tournaments. Well,
speaking of, how about the League of Rockets trailer that came out last week for the World Cup? When you see the Japanese flag featured at the end, knowing that Japan will have a team in that, And I mean, with the production values they had for the 12 Titans, whenever that gets going in the summer, that's going to look frigging awesome.
I'm going to look forward to it, eh?
All right, so we have teams.
Because I haven't watched it.
Oh, really? Watch that during one of our breaks. Watch that trailer, man. It gives you chills. It's good.
Yeah.
I would try and get it up, but to try and get the videos up is kind of a pain on my end. I'll have to do a little bit of work there. But we have teams. We have casters. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you will. So, Diego can't give this bat signal out to the players. We can't get them in here. We're ready to go if they're ready to go. I hear join noises. That's good. All right, Bizel. Game 2, after a slight technical delay thanks to the awesome servers in the Asia East region, about to get underway here.
All Japan game. Loving it. Please Psionics taking on Glory Stone. Game number 2 right now. Please Psionics with the first. 3-1 with the results. We're looking for Realize. He does go forward on this one. Yui continuing it downfield to come through as Dore. Now the chance. Kunra. Doesn't get that through past Aria. That's it. Is it Ara or Aria?
I believe it's just Ara.
How do you pronounce it?
I would just pronounce it Ara. Okay, Twitch chat will always correct us, Biza. That's the one thing, the one constant.
I just love I ask on stream as well. Come on, Biza. Think twice.
No problem.
Oh, sorry! Almost. Takes the goalkeeper instead of the ball. He's thinking twice about that decision. Kunran coming through. Realize.
Oh no.
Blocking on. Shalong has missed the hang time. And Dory will capitalize. There's the first goal. Please, Sonics.
So in the process of going forward is when the ball gets hit. And then I guess Xiaolon either mistimes it or just doesn't realize that the ball... Either that or... Well, I don't know, because it looked like he got it in the corner. But the timing just seemed really weird because as the ball gets hit towards him, he front flips. And that's what puts him so far out of position because the momentum of his car carries him under the flight of the ball.
Shalong clearing down the field after Araj challenged. It's now Conrad to try and work over the top. Ara gets to going. So does Yui. But blocked. Dore coming through. Realize sending it on. It's on target as well. Shalon has to save. Good defensive work, and they continue this fast-paced game. Realize reading the wall. Now down to the midfield. Yui relieving the pressure. Let his team get back and set defense. Dore's coming through. Wide of goal. Still, it says it's a Halo save. I think it would have hit the crossbar if anything. Kara now going as well. That was going to drop in. Yui. Chance on. Realize Dory's got a good sit here to angle it down. It's wide of goal. Should be coming out. The pressure's still on. Kara recovers the second bite. Dory with a redirection. Oh, squeezed out. Still going to go. Oh, finally, it's in.
It's an awkward one here. Is just nobody for Glorystone can get any solid touch to the ball. Falls to Dory, who puts the one posted out, actually, but I'm not sure who it was. I believe it might have been Xiaolon who ends up putting it into his own net there. And at fault now for 2 goals is Xiaolon. And if they're not careful here, Please Psionics are going to run away with this one.
Dory 52 coming across as well as Realize the touch. Ara now on. Dory coming downfield. A whiff coming there from Yui. It seems to be the whiffs of Glorystone right now. They need to really shut that down and make sure they're not doing that anymore because Please Psionics are looking to extend on the lead. Kunra now will come through. Sends it wide out to the wing. Yui waiting for a bounce. He'll mistime it and not get to it first as Ara has got there. Straight into Shalong and clears over the top. Realize we know we can do some godly things from these angles. Oh, he almost does! Kunra saving on the line. Dory coming through as well. Straight down to the defense and it's relieved momentarily.
It was a big save there for Glorystone. They need to keep the scoreline at 2-0 and try to fight back from this position. They go down by 3. I don't see them coming out of this series with a win.
Yui through the edge. Shalong coming down. Needs to feather the boost correctly. He does, but it's a bouncing ball. And he's denied and pushed out, but coming through Yui with a second bite at it. They needed that.
Yeah, we'll just go on board with Xiaolon here. Great double touch as he puts it down, and then his teammate Yui follows that up. Actually gets the dunk over top of the clear. So it looked like it was going to be clear. Not sure who that was for the Please Psionics team. That's the response Glorystone needed. They're back within 1 with a lot of time left to play here.
Halfway down in the second. Time is at an essence here. Glorystone needs to use it cleverly, and that is certainly one there. They're going to put this second in and tie it up.
Again, good pressure play here as Yui puts the ball in the corner, then kind of, well, actually, he jumps at that one. Xiaolon comes across and gets the touch on that one. Both Yui and Kanru there. Nobody at home left for Psyonix, please, as the rotation's on point for Glory Stone to pull them back on level terms.
Pulls up high, will come down. Ara's up, turns the angle. I like that, but slightly wide of Gold Shalon. Default clearance for him. We do see a lot from him working off the wall. It's going to be chance to realize. Now, a redirection is off Shalon. That's head forward for the play Psyonix, but I'm not able to control it for long. Taking out Dory. They're both with pass still. Ara's in a good place. But Kunra, he's got the advantage, and Shalon will take it and put the lead out for the Glory Stone. Play Psyonix with a bit of lull.
Just a big miss, it looks like, by Ara as Kanra gets the ball upfield. Xiaolon in really just a perfect place to pick that up and dribble it in, as every member of Police Psyonix is already upfield trying to attack that one. 3-2 now, another one-goal lead for Glory Stone, but the question is, can they maintain it this time?
Well, a minute and 35 will tell everyone the answers to that one. I can't even give you an answer, to be honest. It's ticking down as Realize. It looks to do something amazing. Doesn't have the boost to go, so he comes down waiting for the drop. Oh, Realize. It doesn't matter if you're not in the air, son. If the ball comes down in front of your nose, you're definitely going to put it in.
Yeah, it's a big mistake there as Kanra gets the wrong side of his car on that, drops it off the wheel well. Realize just waiting patiently like the predator he is to drive that home, tying the game back up for his team.
Back in the middle, Dory wins this contest. He's out of boost. Pulls one defender off the corner, but Shalon equal to the equation, able to stop that. He's here again as Ara comes through. Since it's out wide, Kunra can move forward. Realized last man on defense. Rotation's coming quickly for Please Psyonix. And he's missed that one there. Shalon not doing much for the clearance. He sends it out to the side. Dory's in a good spot. Meeting it first was Yui. Downfield to Realize to bring it off. Oh, it's a redirection back to their own goals. Very, very lucky that no one's there to strike. We'll sit down at the moment. Ara's past this one. Shalon should be able to get it go. Realize has to sit on it. Looking to use the double touch. Oh, it's going to line up. There is the lead goal coming from Play Psyonix. And it's courtesy of Realize.
Just a weak clear out of the corner by Glory Stone as Realize goes up for an easy double touch around. Over top of all the defenders, out front for Ara, wide open at the top of the box. 4-3 now for Please Psyonix with only 36 seconds left on the clock.
That's not the first time I've seen Realize do tap, tap in the corner. He really knows how to maneuver himself around that corner, and a lot of players struggle to get those set up, and it puts the defense right off. So, different matter in different countries, as I say that. I've only really seen Realize do that in this game right now. He's forced to defend. Kunra coming through on the attack of the line, but didn't see Realize clearing it. Zara, well, he's out of boost. He'll come down, a bit of a fake out, and the rotation's coming back from Glory Stone, but they need to get moving here. Straight down, it's cut off. Be moved forward by Kunra, but Realize his good spot needs to be a strike, and Yui's down, so Shalon, it's moved on. That ball will come down, and Please Psyonix, they take it cleanly. A 2-0 series in this game, but at the end there, too strong for Please Psyonix.
Well, Glory Stone just a little bit more offense this game. They got 8 shots compared to the 3 they got in game 1, but not a lot of
shootout.
Oh, it really was a shootout. 4-3 scoreline. The thing that really stood out for me though is it never really felt like Glory Stone got any significant kinds of chances. They had good chances where they caught Please Psyonix a little bit off guard, but they didn't do anything that really made us sit up and go, man, like they really ripped that one off. Whereas Please Psyonix had those plays that they just cut Glory Stone to pieces on defense.
Well, Glory Stone, they're going to think twice about it now and go down to the lower end bracket and work themselves way through it all. So if I had to resolve that 13, they'll be in a top side, and THE is waiting for the resolution of L5. So still the bottom brackets to catch up. We do have the second semi to go, I believe.
I believe Giagonator is getting that set up for us right now.
Booming boy.
Yeah, it's not going to be awkward at all from a casting perspective. I mean, they're simple names. Boom and Boy, for sure. I know the roster of Boom. I am casting out of North America here. Boom are players I recognize in Schwind, Troops, and I'm not actually sure who their third is today. I don't think I saw them pop up in the Twitch chat, but I did see Troops and Schwind.
Yep.
So it's good to see them, as always. Not sure if it'll be Super Ronjon or Preamble in for them today, but the roster for Boy is... Oh, no! I was wondering where these guys were. Okay, so the roster for Boy, also a Japanese roster in Spider, Koba, and Gucci. And I played these guys in an unranked game as I was getting off of Rocket League earlier, and they're looking really sharp right now. Put them on favorable ping against a North American team, they might actually have a shot here against some players.
What's the NA team's ping over here?
I'm not sure where they're playing out of in North America. If they're west, then the ping to Asia East is about 100 to 130 consistent. If they're playing anywhere further east, then about, say...
200.
Well, not so much 200, but like we have 180, 200. It's still in the yellows, but it should be relatively stable.
Well, it'll be interesting. We know how stable the servers are in the Asia region, so we'll like to see what happens out of it. But we're going to go to break. Before we go to break, big shout out to everyone sitting in Twitch chat right now. Strong 84, big showing today in Anima J.
Yeah, actually, we have the lobby ready to go. So if you're good to go,
no break.
All right, yeah, let's just get into this one. We don't need no stinking breaks.
Nah, man.
If we got players, we got casters, we got games for you. I am more than happy to carry these ones through here. So we got the lobby ready. Just waiting on players to get in here shortly.
Just to be interactive with the stream. Why not?
Yeah, entertain the stream.
We're saying what do casters do behind the scenes? A lot of better. Don't know. You got to have some downtime now, Jay, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit of downtime. I mean, to be fair, I'm also helping out on the admin side here. I believe our other lobby management people have suffered some severe Asian internet outages. So, wherever Rhythmia is, fix your internet, please. Jago needs your help.
Ouch.
I've actually been watching the admin chat in RLA, and it's just like every 10 minutes he comes back, and it's just like, oh, God.
He's stressing out. Jagonato is doing good work. Doing some good work.
He is, and he's complaining that the players are unresponsive on Discord. It's like, I just went to Battlefy and got them in here. No problem. No worries. Alternate methods of getting a hold of people. Players in North America are actually very familiar with the Battlefy platform. It's used for a number of orgs out here.
It's interesting because it's not. In fact, I don't think it's being used for any Rocket League. I know I've used it for different tournaments, but Rocket League, no, it's usually Smash GG challenge or tournament.
Oh, really?
Below.
Yeah, no, Battlefy is actually. I think Battlefy is used by. I know Shift Pro League uses it. We also have. There's a couple other smaller orgs that use it, and obviously Rocket League Asia. Smash, I know, is used by a fair number of the other orgs as well. But I think I hear players getting in here, actually, and I will be correct on that one. Yeah, all right. Well, let's get this one underway.
Season 2 Grand Champions.
Yeah, I should point out that the players for Boom are actually fairly well known in North America. They're not quite a bubble team, but they're a strong roster. And we'll see how this one plays out for the players on Boy, as they should have favorable ping here.
Okay, so Boy, Gucci, Cobra, Spider, Boom. You do us a favor and just read those out for me.
That'll be Schwind, Troops, and Preamble. The G is silent.
Schwind. Yep, gotcha. Schwind.
Just Preamble. Just Preamble.
Okay, Preamble. Gotcha. You beauty. This is why I don't like jumping in straight away, man. I'd like to do a little bit of study in the background.
No worries, Bizo. We got you covered.
Japanese names, I'm trying to read that. I'll be in heaps of trouble.
At least we don't see kanji here. I mean, that would just really rip us both.
All right, let's get into this. Cobra gets demoed. Preamble having a bit of fun. Schwinn, oh my word, 2 of them are gone. Make it free. Spot almost gets nailed in the corner. He's just defending on the ball at the moment. We're having a bit of fun to start with, but have a look at those pings. 184, 160, 176. Yuck. But it's all doable and playable. Boy, is it a Japanese server?
It is, yes. Asia
so
East
the
is the
Japanese
closest. Yeah, it is. It is Asia East, so it's because it's closest to North America, but it will be favorable for Boy because they are a Japanese team. It explains the 20 to 40 ping here. Also, Cookie1312 pointing out that the G isn't silent. I mean, that's fair. I've heard both pronunciations from casters in North America, so I'm sure we can get corrected at some point because I know he's in chat somewhere.
Well, how do you say G Schwinn? Yeah?
I think it's.
I don't know.
I can't.
Geschwin?
I don't know if you pronounce the full G or if it's just like the Geschwin, like I don't know. We can stumble over this all you want. It's not like we don't do that already, right, Biza?
Tilt mode. I'm gone.
All right, back to the game.
Enough time. Yeah, exactly. We've wasted enough time here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking around and hanging out with us. It is Gucci that's going to come through. Put the first on the board for the boy.
As Spider actually just gets a ball downfield, Geschwin not able to clear that one away strongly. Gucci just drills that one bottom corner. Pinpoint accuracy on that shot. 1-0 now for the Japanese squad.
Can I ask, is boy like short for something in Japanese? Does it mean something else?
I'm not quite sure. I might have to ask the Japanese viewers if you guys know what the meme is. Because, I mean, as you and I both know, Asia teams love to meme name.
To be honest, everyone does.
I mean, let's talk about
just as bad, man.
Well, have you seen the North American team that simply uses an eggplant emoji as their team name?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I've cast them on Gfinity.
Fair enough.
It's crazy. All right, Gucci getting a shot on. Sorry, a save on. Troops now coming out defense, which you're not able to challenge. Schwinn's up, but so is Troops, sending it downfield. Cobra has to send wide. Spider's going to wait for the drop down. Dispute back into midfield. Schwinn will come through. Settles it momentarily, but it's been an intense game so far. Pace has been pretty good too.
Yeah, not a lot of scoring.
It's what we expect.
Yeah, not a lot of scoring. Back and forth, really technical play out of both teams. Big save!
Well, he timed that perfectly, Schwinn. Coming through, the shot was on, and he was coming through full speed. If it was a little bit of whiff or a fake there, Schwinn would have not even been near it. It's Cobra right now coming down. Oh, he's got the boost to go. I think it was disputed by the preamble there as Spider comes to the corner. Now coming down into the hot box, it lines out for Schwinn to go forward. Cobra clears. The shot coming down, preamble to save. Just relieves it momentarily, but the midfield battle is absolutely going off right now.
Yeah, the one thing that you'll notice about North American teams compared to some of the Asian teams we're used to seeing, these guys are used to playing 1-2 passing plays. Their clears usually not long balls downfield. They're aiming for a teammate, looking for a second follow-up touch to get it downfield and pull defenders out of position.
Spider forward, it's leaving on 1v2, sent out wide, Schwinn. Good clearance from him. It really makes the players forced to go out and change the lines of direction. Gucci out to the side. It does say a mishit from him. Spider coming through. Looking to come down on the duck. Preamble have to sit. Has to recover and go again. This time he stays on the floor. Gucci with the chance. It's just coming from the Japanese team. When they head forward and not setting up their players, it's sort of half attempts coming off the wall. And look, I don't think they're being mean to be half, but it's just the way they're connecting at the moment.
A lot of that just does come down to a little bit of a difference in the meta. We see that with every team except for teams that Realize plays on. Most of their plays tend to be one person trying to make something happen, then one or two players waiting for a follow-up touch. In this case, against their opponents here, their opponents are looking for the passing plays. It just doesn't come off for them in this case, and they fall here in game one.
Well, it's such a close game. And boys, celebrate. So always celebrate your wins. That's one of the rules I live in my life. You win, you celebrate. No matter what. Get yourself up in the air and do some crazy stuff. Boys are going to go straight into the second. Well, boom. Asking questions already. Boys, some good defense. And look, I think the meta in Asia is strong defense. With the play style of the second hit, and as you were talking before, we're boom looking for the pass play, and where it drops out is, well, the defense is waiting for that really, and they're going to block the passing play. So boom need to find another another measure for them to be able to score in this. Otherwise, we will see Boy just convert again.
Yeah, shout out to Agony in the chat as he drops in late night before he gets some sleep before work, as he finally grew up and got a real job, even if it is just at Walmart.
Aww. That's better than me. I'm not working at all at the moment.
Rip Biza.
Yeah, I know. 3 weeks without work. Scary thing. Anyways, it's where I am. Oh, Cobra with an opportunity. Doesn't work out for him. Schwinn's going to go forward. It's another day, another conversation in that, I meant, Jay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Troops coming through the side. Gucci on Spider. Just clearing the touch out. Want to give time to get back for the rotation. Gucci now to go. Making something off the wall. Preamble out to the side. Time after time, we've seen Boom do that quite a bit, and it puts Boy out of position. But saying that, Cobra comes through, turns the car, and lights up the goals.
Just picks this one off as Preamble gets an awkward touch upfield. There's a fair amount of power on it, but there's no follow-up play, no challenge. Koba upside down underneath the bar. Perfect accuracy with that shot. 1-0 again for Boy here, but there's a lot more time on the clock than when they got their first goal in Game 1.
Nicely done by Koba. Spiders demoed from Troops. They had 2 forward. Preamble now coming out. Needs to take advantage of the one man down, but he's recovered. Troops sends far pocket. Just and see what comes out here. Koba clears to midfield. Now Preamble. Waiting on it. Just going to head straight down the line. It's going to work out. Spider forced up. And you can tell the touch was unwarranted from him. Coming through Troops looking for it. 2 players that Cobra saves. Cleared by Gucci. Spider's going to put a little bit of pressure on the defense. Coming through Cobra again, almost couldn't turn the car enough. Spider would challenge the 50-50, but Troops heading forward. He's going to get the opportunity, and there's the equalizer that we're looking for.
Flick through my cameras here real quick. So Spider goes to challenge that one, gets dunked by Troops. Then Gucci goes for the boost underneath, and that puts him a little bit out of position for that ball. As soon as he turns to it, Troops is up, has the angle, and is able to put that into an open net. 1-1 now, tie game, and with the way these teams are playing, still very evenly matched.
Ball sent out wide, 50-50. Gucci and Troops. Lines up for Spider. Shritten reads it well. Wow, what tags for Desang at the moment. Cobra gets a free shot at it. Does come down for Preamble to save, and well, some deflections. Really worrying from Boom, but they're moving it quickly. Boyd looking to try and shut out a defensive clear. Cobra going just wide a goal there, but every attack seems to be dangerous coming from him. Up goes Gucci. He puts in the second, and they're looking good, Boy.
Go on board with Schwind here as the ball comes up to the backboard. He makes the right read, goes off a little too soon, ends up not making contact. Gucci goes right over top of him and puts it into the net. Little unfortunate for Schwind there, but if he had the touch right, it was a great clear and they had a big chance.
This game has stepped up to a whole new level. These teams playing for it. Cobra coming down the distance again. Another one on target. Preamble forced to save. Now the rotation slightly out. Schwind's going to challenge 2 there. Boy's out of position as well, leaving a 1 back at defense. Gucci needs to clear, and he does. Preamble up, so is Koba. Preamble has the distance. That's coming down on a sick angle. Oh, my Schwind coming through Troops. Deflected by his own teammate and denied. Gucci clears.
Oh, you got to score those opportunities there. Schwind did a great job, just a little bit off on the placement as he hits the near post trying to get across there. And then Troops and Preamble combined to not quite put the second one in. It's a bit of a doink off his teammate from Troops, but big chance they're gone completely wanting.
Just, do people in Asia know what doink means?
They'll learn. It's the same as a boop. It's almost the same as a boop. It's a bit more powerful than a boop.
Oh, okay. I can't believe we just went like 5 years old. A doink. Something a kid would say. Nonetheless, we'll get back into it. I'm just going to get a laugh out of the man. I got him smiling. Fantastic stuff. Trina is up right now looking for the backboard drop down. It's going to set Preamble a task. Spider with a read. Someone was looking to pass back. In fact, he fakes out. Troops onto it. Koba again playing some fantastic Rocket League. We have to nominate a MVP right now. He is certainly it. Defense and offense and setting up some great midfield passes. Koba now down the field. Will come off the roof. Gucci's timing it. He's just passed it a little bit more and so expecting it not to hit the roof. But unfortunate, and that ball should be clear. And it's going back out. Koba's going to continue it on. Caught out of place. And Boy has to reset here as it sends down to the back line.
The good play by Preamble to put that one upfield, looking for Schwind on the 1-2 with the breakout, just unfortunately too far ahead of his teammate, and they have to reset again on defense.
Koba with a set, on there for the strike, easy clearance coming from Boom. The challenge on. Really want this, really want Boom to actually get a goal and take us to overtime, or at least take this into a third series. As I say that, Koba is going to deny that request and put the third in for his team.
It's good rotation here by Koba. Buys himself plenty of space, as I got the wrong camera angle there. But he picks that one off at the boards there as Boom try to break out. Good read, good angle. Far post and in as it gets past all three players for the blue team.
43 seconds left in this game. Spider, open defense. It's been caught out. I think that's the icing on the cake. Boom, nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, just gets dunked off a face-off there. A little bit of a weird bump off of Gucci, but Spider reads that one well, gets it past Troops and into the net. 4-1 now for Boy. Boom looking like they'll be consigned to the lower bracket, and a bit of a slog to try and make it back up for the grand finals.
Oh, you know what makes it really exciting to see the upper bracket final being Police Linux and Boy, both Japanese teams.
Well, 3 Japanese teams out of the top 4 for the upper bracket. There's a pretty good chance of that happening. Let's be honest.
Not going to lie. Quite exciting. Schwind coming back. Both of them are heading... Well, that was rather interesting. Nonetheless, Gucci's going to come through. Look to put in the 50, and it will happen. And that, I believe... No, it's his second? Yes. I was looking for him to have a hat-trick.
Spider actually picking up the playmaker on that one, as he does a good job getting that ball through up into a good spot for the follow-up from Gucci. A little bit unfortunate for Boom. All 3 players caught underneath that one, and as they drop here to at least a 5-1 defeat, they'll look to reset themselves and make a run out of the lower bracket.
One final last play, maybe coming through. Not going to happen. Gets pinched off and brought to the ground on the far side pocket. Boy will be taking that one. And Boom, well, it was a lot closer in the first, but just started to open up for Koba and Gucci. And also Spider. They had an absolute monster of a game, all assisting in the game with goals, assists, saves. Well, I mean, Koba was the one with the saves, but they were fantastic, weren't they, Inanimate J?
It just snowballed a little bit for Boy at the end there, as it seemed like every touch they were making was going in. Every single goal that they scored was assisted as well. Spider picking up the playmaker as well as Gucci picking up 2 more. But their offensive pressure, they doubled the shot count for Boom. And that's something that shouldn't be left unnoticed. They were really good about generating pressure through their shots.
Okay, we are pretty much ready to go on to the next one. Are you going to keep on going?
Absolutely. Just figuring out my overlays here, and we'll finish the upper finals, and we'll take a quick break and start the lower bracket. Get that going for you here real quick. So, buys a stall for me with some great insight as to what you've seen from the Asia scene over the months that you've been here helping out with RLA.
Oh, look, I haven't been here every week, but every week it just comes to... look, I'm surprised by the amount of teams that are playing and the different rosters that I've seen that come through. You know, THE, Rule the Sky originally, Bozo and the Sky. We don't see them playing now. The team's obviously missing a couple of players in here there with the commitments that they do, but we do see I do see the regular names coming through and playing some outstanding Rocket League. And to be honest, the meta's in Japan right now. Just teams coming out of Japan are absolutely stomping over Asia and having a field day. Whether it is Japan or Korea or around that region, they're definitely a lot strong. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Southeast Asia pull some roster changes and get some really excitement coming out of there. As it's going to be exciting, especially now that OCE and the time zone lining up, the ping differences are not so bad. If America can send a team over here, OCE can definitely get a team into the RLA, as well as the Asian teams coming down into OCE. So we're having a bit of fun and mixing around. I think it's only going to get better for Rocket League Asia. And as I say that, we have a lobby up.
Absolutely. So while we have a chance, let's plug the Twitters. My name is Inanimate J. You can follow me on Twitter at Inanimate J. He is at BizaRL. Give us both a follow, get notifications when we go live. Biza likes to tweet pretty much everything he streams. I'm a little bit more restrained, but I also only really tweet when I'm casting. So give us a follow. Also, if you haven't already, at Our League Asia or you can check out the website. If it's still running, Jagonator might have it migrated over to a new server now, RocketLeagueAsia.com. We're going to have the upper finals best of 5 coming at you shortly here. Please Psionics against Boy, another All Japan upper final for the second week running here. Yeah, upper finals best of 5 and the grand finals best of 5.
Oh, did it change? I had no idea.
No, it's been that way. It's been that way for a couple of months. It's just one of those subtle things. Like it's hard to pick up sometimes because we do so many best of 3s.
Makes sense, doesn't it? And just on that point, thanks to Adam J for throwing me under the bus. I love to retweet everything. Bit of Hanzo Huntori that likes and retweets everything I say. So yeah, good fun.
Yeah, the Hanzo Twitter bot was in full form earlier today. As I don't know, he was actually slow. 12 minutes between my posting the stream going live and him liking it. So
how long? 12 minutes.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he is at a hotel right now with a lot of Rocket League Central guys as they get ready for the Midwest LAN in Madison, Wisconsin. So I'm not really surprised that he's a little bit slow. I'm just more I'm more surprised that it was only it was more than 5 minutes slow. Because I've seen video of him from the Chicago Rocket League LAN, and that dude was basically liking and retweeting stuff while in the middle of organizing a LAN tournament.
Does someone have...
I'm not kidding, there's video.
Yeah. I was about to say, someone got video of the guy just constantly flicking through Twitter, refreshing, flicking, and he's fully addicted. Someone else is feeding him a hot dog because he's got to use 2 hands to keep refreshing it.
I'm not sure it's that extreme.
Or he's got some type of carrier set on his body where his body can hold the phone, and then he's got one hand free to do other things, and the other one's flicking through constantly. I could just imagine a guy like that in America. Hanzo, you're definitely one.
Yeah, shout out to Rocket League Central for the tweet in Japanese, actually. That's actually really, really cool. Yeah, top of my Twitter feed right now. That's actually really, really cool to see. So, Japan getting some love here. Asia getting some love here, as usual, with Rocket League
Asia.
I
don't talk Japanese to you guys.
Honestly, okay.
It's one language they didn't teach me at high school.
This is my greatest shame. I'm actually half Japanese by nationality, but it's by descent.
You don't know it.
No, I don't speak a word of it. I'm 4th generation Canadian. My great grandmother, emigrated to Canada I think in 1903.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm 4 generations down the line. I don't speak a word of it. My grandparents were the last generation to speak it fluently.
Look, all I know is a little bit Indonesian. So if we've got Indonesian guys out there, which we probably do, I'll just say something. Nama saya Byron, Tiapa Pungo Baza. There you go.
All right,
Does that sound like gibberish to you?
I don't know. We'll have to ask ALS. I see him in Twitch chat. I'm sure he will chirp you if that sounded awful. But teams are in. We're ready to go here. Upper finals coming at you. If my audio would go. There we go. Get game sound in here. Best of 5. Please Psionics in the blue. Boy in the orange. All Japan upper final coming at you with Biza on the play-by-play.
All right, let's go, guys. I want your tips right in chat right now. Who's going to take this? Please, Psionic or Boys? They're about to get on the way. Game 1, and this will be a fake kickoff. Well, this might be interesting to see how this all pans out. Next couple seconds will decide if that worked, and it didn't. Disputed back. Quickly go through the lineups. Realize Dore, Ara, and Boy, Gucci, Cobra, and Spider. And there is the first. Ara will take it, and that is the Boys. Please, Psionics.
Yeah, Ara gets deep into the corner on this one, picks up the offensive boost. Then Dore wins a great play, getting the ball past 2 defenders for Boy. And it's just so unfortunate for them that they commit so many resources to try and get that clear and don't actually get it. It goes into their net after only 18 seconds.
Oh, Ara, it's got an open goal. Cobra has to get out for the defense. Oh, it's still there. It's going to be worked to at all sorts of angles. What's going on? They're all whiffed.
How did that stay out? I thought they fixed the post physics.
No. Well, please, Psionics.
Please, Psionics.
Literally right now. Cobra! Oh. Well, that was close.
That was a
thing. We're going to have to just calm ourselves a little bit here as the pressure is right on. Hara goes downfield. Realize to shoot it on. It's wide there. Comes off the backboard of Cobra now. Hara with the challenge. Got to pop around a couple players. Spider will hold. Gucci there for a block on. Dory is going to be rather threatening on that drop. What the hell? Just really? Really? Realize what you do!
Okay, I'm on board with Gucci to figure out the touch there, and then realize pinches it with Spider into the falling Gucci straight into the net. You cannot get any more calculated than that.
If you're not scoring it by your hit into the goal, you're scoring by hitting into someone that hits into another teammate, a double touch. Like that's a first. That's a first for me.
Let me put it this way,
Literally.
Biza. Realize needed all the supercomputing power of IBM's Watson to figure out the angle for that one.
What?
Got him.
Oh, it's a day of firsts. That's all I'm gonna say. Realise heading downfield, maybe want to put a third in play. Been absolutely challenged right now. Realise the demo. Spider's down. It's on. It's going. It's going to be the shot. Finally, we see the first little boy, and Cobra answers.
It's a good play by Koba here. Realize gets the demo on Spider, but he actually loses the challenge to Koba. First shot off the post, reads it well as Dore's out of position. There's the first one on board for Boy here. Still 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. This has been a high-octane game. I say that because there's a lot of octanes, too.
What's wrong with you, man? You okay?
It's midnight. You know what happens after midnight in Canada.
No.
I get
I
memey.
don't want to know either.
I get really
Get
memey.
matey. Oh! Talk about matey! Hello, Dore! Comes through the air. Gets matey on the second touch. Have a look at this.
It's just
Oh,
an
that's
absolutely
delightful.
savage drop shot. The first one's off the backboard. He knows where that's going. Gets that over top. Roof shot down. Nobody home for Boy. 3-1 again for Police Psionics.
I think they've clipped me being a little girl on a hyena. Doesn't matter. It's a bit of fun, guys. This is amazing Rocket League action. RLCS worthy of anything.
I can tell you
halfway
this.
down in the first.
We saw last week Rocket Dailies. Hang on a sec. We'll come back to this one. Gucci just picking up a good ball out of the corner here. Sees it long in the corner, knows that there isn't really much of a challenge. I think Realize actually flips by that one, not able to get the touch. And Ara not expecting his teammate to miss. Lets Gucci tap that in bottom corner. But back to my point about Rocket Dailies. We saw last weekend after the 2v2, Rocket Dailies picking up 3 clips from Rocket League Asia's 2v2. And actually it was Nemoto, his double demo, picking up the $25 prize for that clip. That was a sick clip. I think you were in the chat when that happened.
Yeah, I remember that. That was amazing.
Yeah,
I was on PogChamp all the way.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see Rocket Dailies down in the chat here. Shout out to that guy. That guy is doing great work, getting exposure to pretty much every community tournament out there, and some great highlights of Rocket League on a daily basis.
There's some really good people rocking up in all communities, starting to put some good content out there, and the game is growing crazily at the moment. Another year out, we're going to see a lot of teams batting in RLCS. It's not just RLCS, but like League of Rockets as well, doing their World Cup stuff. So, as you said it, man, amazing stuff happening at the moment. I've got to shout out to MLE Doubles as well, catering for the low end and setting up a great example of production. Okay, yourself.
Yeah.
And your man right here, Dory, almost a replica shot.
Can't take all the credit. I just push buttons. The graphics are done by a couple of really fantastic graphic designers there. I just make everything look really cool.
I get jealous when seeing all that come together. I'm like, I wish I had that skill. I'm going to stick to casting. That's what I'm going to do. Design.
There you go.
Out the door. Doesn't matter. It's 3-2 right now. 1:25 on the clock. Dory looking to work this down forward. Ara has to come through. Gucci realizing has to plow through 2 of the players. Realize waiting on the wall will clear far side. And that's the Realize I know best. Just waiting on the walls for an attack. It's going to be on the floor for this one as Cobra comes through. Again, an attacking angle. It's held up. Dory to come on. Down into the dead zone. It limits for now. Cobra to bring it out. Ara over the top. Cobra, can you get it past? Realize. Well, there lies your answer. No. He does clear out the side. Spider waiting for it. Sent down by Dory. Cobra now to stop. Realize this time puts the 50-50 and wins. Loses boost. Ara's got an angle. Realize. Well, he's going to look for a clearance here, so it's a good spot to get it coming back, and he does. Pings a shot on, but it's high. And a relief should be coming out here for the boy team, but, well, it's going to happen.
Well, right now, they're just getting hemmed in their own end, and there's the breakdown. As I think it was Gucci here that actually ends up putting this into the net. As he goes for boost, realizes all of a sudden that he's out of position. Dory puts the shot on. It might be posted out, but the panic touch by Gucci is what flicks that in. You're right, an own goal there. 4-2 now for Please Sonics as they start to pull away late.
Well, you mentioned yourself it was how many times this got hemmed into that boost start as well, so they weren't able to sort of taking risks. As I say that, oh, cherry picker! Oh, Dory! Is this something you guys can't do? Realize it. Damn, Dory, you guys are a combination.
And just a little touch off the roof to put that in. Bit of an epic goal steal, to be honest. The first shot I realized was in, no problem. But Dory wants all the glory for that one, and there you have it, 5-2.
Rocket League Dailies, if you don't have enough content, seriously, this game in itself, just post the whole damn thing. It's been epic. It's had it all. Oh, well, the first game going to Please Psionics, and, well, it's a best of 5, so only more to come.
Absolutely. I think that one where Realize put that one off Spider into Gucci and into the net might be a winner. So if anybody has the location of Rocket Dailies, tell him to get in here, get on that VOD, and take a look at that one, because that was something else.
Game 1, upper bracket final. Oh.
Game 1 in the books. We won't game
I was almost
2.
about to... I'll tell you what, I was almost about to call out the cleaner for aisle 4. Really close. Really close. And if anything, I figured about making an actual Rocket League t-shirt with the cleanup on aisle 4. Just for the players that are insane. We all know what we're talking about, right? Alrighty, I'll get into the next one.
Oh, yeah. Easy
Meme
memes.
City in the casting booth.
It's Meme City in Rocket League Asia. We love this cast. At least I love this cast because it's just memey as all get out. But it's great to work in a region that is up and coming like Asia. It's great to watch a region pretty much from its beginning, because I've been here since the first Rocket League Asia Community Cup.
Yeah.
And to see the way that the community has developed and embraced this organization and really working towards building something really awesome in the region is kind of just, it's humbling, really.
I'm a little bit jealous, man. I wish I was here from the start. I don't know what was going on, but just to reach in Asia, reaching to OCE just never happened. But now it's all linking up, and I'm loving seeing these guys play. I reckon they could challenge some OCE teams big time, especially Realize and Dory, the way those two work. Even if they play doubles, man, they'll destroy any team in OCE.
Yeah, I don't doubt that for a minute here. These guys are top class. I think Realize might still be top 100 in the world for 3v3. Possibly also 1v1, so somebody will have to check the leaderboards for that one, but really high caliber player.
I'm trying to set Kronovi and Realize up next Friday night on OCE Rocket League Friday night action.
I hope that happens. If it does, let me know, because
Kronovi, I'm calling you out. Get here.
I will absolutely find a way to watch that one, even if it's at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, well, I've got to get Kronovi's blessing, and that's the only thing. He is a hard man to reach, and he was able to reach me last night, which was fantastic. Anyways, game is on round 2. It has been a tight contested battle, and defense again. It's Battle of the Titans in defense. Cobra's going to go up for this one, and Dory reading off the wall. Just flicks it down line. It's not a strong one. Ira to come on. Just sends it far corner. Realize, interesting that he's up. Sends himself out over to the pad. Now looks to recover. Should have the wall. He's gone back, actually. Gucci sort of Realize was there, not wanting to be aggressive on it. And now Realize has the chance. Almost takes Cobra out. He's forced to jump on a defensive line. Realize now sets on goal. Ira backing out. And just at the moment, Please Psionics, a little bit, they're having the shots in element J, but the second person just backing out.
Yeah, they're not quite getting the same crispness that we were seeing in the first game here. They're not playing poorly, but they're also just not really in sync between these two games here. Boy doing a very good job of kind of negating that midfield pressure that Please Psionics have been doing all through the first game.
Strong defense equals an absolute blistering offense. Here's a strike. Koba smart. 2 players to get around, and he does it well.
How about this block by Gucci in front of the net? Look at the dunk he makes on Aura, and then Koba, as I get the view from Spider in the backfield, is able to put the first one on board for Boy.
Well, we're halfway down in the second, and there's the first goal. So it tells you how intense this match is. Koba's going to come off the wall, send it downfield. Down out to the dead zone. Realize popping it up. It's going to have sit for Gucci. Ara's up, and the defense is open. Second goal Spider, and I'll tell you what, Ara needed to grab that one.
Yeah, he's actually up a little bit late. Gucci had the speed and the angle to put that one back in the corner. Both Dory and Realize are actually in the same corner underneath the ball. So the pass is a good one out front for Spider. He's not really challenged, and boy, have a 2-0 lead.
Ball back out, quick play. Ara has the sit. Spider was coming through as well. Koba to stop any more momentum. Gucci outside the box, sends it down far. Realize. That is a play that he always does. Sends up the wall and clears. And it's in a good spot as it drops down. Gucci realizing this forces over. Big flying Superman save. Ara almost with the deflection in. Realized the time. Spider with enough. 50-50 wins. It does set for Ara now. Pour it off the backboard. They're not going to clear that well. And that was close. Dory almost capitalizing. Realized to send it back in. The pressure now. The boost will be getting low for Team Boy, but 2 goals lead and coming into red time very soon. Inanimate J, it seems to be working for them. They're holding them out at the moment.
Well, they've done a good job holding their own here, but you're right, that boost situation becoming a bit of a concern for Boy. As it stands, Police Psionics doing a great job managing it and keeping them in their own end.
Koba sends it up, but it's a short, high distance ball. Police Psionics staying back now. Realize. Got 2 to get around. Looks to fail. Oh, Realize he's gonna he's gonna back out for boost. He was actually more time. Maybe could have recovered and brought it back to his own teammate.
No, what he did there is as soon as he realized the ball was behind him. Okay, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that one here.
Don't worry about it. Realize gets up and makes up for it.
Spider with an awkward touch and Realize just driving up over top. Gucci getting blocked a bit by Dore there on his jump. That's a big key to that one there as Realize gets one back for the blue team.
Realize showing up in front of his crowd once again. 81 viewers in here having a bit of fun. And Realize now you can just sense it's got a taste. You know, once you give them a taste, they want more. And that's Realize. Absolute goal hungry, looking for it. Dory, the same line as effect. Ara gets challenged. Pull back down, Realize forced onto defense. Popped over, Koba, no one's far. Forcing 2 players out. Spider whips past, so does Ara. Now lines up Dory, that's going to be off the back. No, Gucci gets up high enough to just disrupt the ball into play. Realize trying to get a side touch on. Comes back down, 20 seconds remaining. This will be one last play coming from Psionics, please. If they can get themselves going. Keep it challenged on. Spider, that's going to be a great angle if it goes. He gets challenged. Now Ara downfield. It's going to force Gucci, and he does well to save. Dory lining up. Nice equalizer! Oh my God, we're getting it.
There we go. Here's the view from Dore as he wins this one in the corner. Both Koba and Gucci hit that one. Realize big reception on that. Gets it by all 3 defenders for Boy. How about that? 4 seconds left, and there's the equalizer.
Sounds like I'm killing someone. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to do that. General excitement. Someone needs to make a headset where I get excited and mutes me a little bit.
Well, overtime it is.
Or Sennheiser, can you guys do something for me? That'd be awesome. I'm so sorry. Regardless, you know when it is. It is a Dory in the Realize show. And I don't think momentum speaks enough for them to take this second game. But right now, Boy, they had the lead. Oh, Realize, thank you very much. He will finish it. And, well, it's just unfortunate. Boy, they started strong. They held them back. But Police Psionics, they just couldn't stop the roll.
The Spider gets caught a little bit out of position there. I think it was a bit of a quick transition from the midfield back defensively for him. And he gets caught a little bit out of net and having to point backwards and try and defend that off the backboard. It's so difficult to do that, especially against a player of Realize's caliber. And when you look at the shot counts, you can see that this was the Realize show. 7 shots, 3 goals.
You're not wrong. I just had to keep the dog away from my feet. Thank you very much. Blocking the fan, keeping me cool. Oh, okay. We're going to take a breather. Everyone's going to take a breather. Realize you need to take a breather and calm the hell down. Absolutely lining up the scores. A hat-trick as well. Koba and Spider pitching in for Boy. But, you know, what do you do with your Boy? You started strong. You held Police Psionics back. Then it just started to turn, and all of a sudden, we're seeing that crisp play that we're talking about, Police Psionics missing at the start, and it just started to come together, and you couldn't stop it. No matter what Gucci, the Boy team did, Gucci, Koba, and Spider. They could not stop it.
A lot of that just comes down to pressure and boost management. We talked about it a little bit in game. When Police Psionics get on their boost management game, they will starve you out, and it makes it so hard to defend when a team is regularly in possession of 60 to 70% more boost than you.
Well, boost starving, it's a real thing. Problem. A little bit of lag as we start off. Server lag. Oh.
Ooh, Asia East, please. At least we didn't disconnect like last time.
No. Well, that was 16 seconds lost. Okay, it looks like it's gone good. Always interesting how that all pans out. Instead of a server, you just get some crazy lag. Anyway, so probably put the team off for a little while. They will set up. Defense is coming through. That's Koba. Sends it out. Dory, well, that's an interesting touch because Koba, the ability to go again, lining up Spider, and he splits the middle between two defenders coming after him and puts the first in. Good start, boy.
Koba getting the better of Ara in the corner. Dory actually misreading it. Realized, tries to get across, so does Ara. Spider, though, finds the seam, opens the scoring up again for the team in orange.
I'm really looking for Boy to take this game out. I want this go to the distance. As much as Police Psionics are monsters right now, that I don't want this going out 3-0. I think it deserves a comeback coming out from Boy, and it's a good start by them. But they need to do the hard work and make sure they're shut out, Police Psionics, and that would be the test of time right now. They've got another 4 minutes to play this one out as Koba gets up. Ara there as well. They both left this one go. Gucci coming through. It's not a good clearance by him. Realised working an angle. Aria's already up. Dory cheating forward. Realizes he can turn back around. Funny enough, when you you go to say realize, but you're not talking about realize. It happens. Awkward. Yeah, indeed. As Spider gets going, down to realize. Pop and play. We've seen this time to time. He's going to carry it on. Oh no, he's looking for it. Koba, good enough to read. Aria's going to send it on. Limbering in the hot spot. Gucci clears, and it's gone for now.
Good job here by Boy as they maintain possession. They're able to actually put Police Psionics on the back foot for a larger portion of the game here. And that's the kind of play that you need against a high-power offense like that. You need to make them play defense and get them uncomfortable.
Gucci now with the angle. Flicks it over to top Spiders and box seats, and he takes it. Thank you very much. There's 2 goals for Boy.
Good play by Gucci here. Turns on this one. Only person to beat is Ara. Big flip up top, right out to his teammate Spider, who has nobody on defense left for Police Psionics. 2-0 lead, but we saw what happened in Game 2. 2-0 lead doesn't mean anything in a series like this.
Don't want to jinx it, but boy, you need to get a couple more goals. Dory coming through. Gucci there, so is Koba. Ari will block in the midfield, up in the air. Koba flying, whiffs. It's 2 players out of place right now as Spider goes up, realize box seat for a shot, goes high. Cobra does not let it come down for a second bite. Sends it out, and he's going to get another chance to get it forward. Gucci's got the sit there. Oh, redirection works straight into the post. Denied it. He'll stop it for going forward to give his team some time to get back. Combining the blue team, but held up by Kobe. Koba. There's another word I say, which is Kobe. I'm not going to go there. It's a bomb from downtown, or a grenade blowing someone up from downtown.
Oh,
CS talk. Anyway,
well, I mean, we use that for long shots here in Rocket League as a reference to Kobe Bryant. Yeah. I know.
That too, or Boomer.
There you go.
I love the Boomers.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for a Boomer. We need to see a Boomer. All right. Well, the ball. Defense right now, blue team under a whole lot of pressure. Spider coming around. Ara will save. Dory to bring this forward, and this quick play is really testing the team of Boy, but up to it. And the rotation's looking pretty sweet right now, and grabbing the boost when they need it. Cobra's out, and now 2 on the wall. Spider, he's pushed back to his own. No, not like this. Everyone ran a boost?
I'm not sure if everybody ran out of boost, but you can tell that everybody got awkward. Oh, okay. So Spider's trying to play that one back to his teammates who should have been in a better defensive position.
And they both come off the wall.
They both came off the wall and then hit each other to make matters worse. So
I'm watching back on the stream. It's funny.
Yeah.
You don't mean to, and you don't want to laugh, but When a knockout slams another one and then they just fumble around, it's funny.
Yeah, not like this. Not like this.
A minute and 25 now, and this is the exact same position we saw Please Psionics come through. And it wasn't until the 14 seconds remaining. Yes, it is back in that position. But this time it's the other way around.
Yeah, AutoCam actually fails me there. I'm not sure where the touch came off. It looked like it went into a blue player, and that's how it fell out front for Koba. Long ball downfield, nobody on defense for the blue team. 3-1 now. We might get our wish of a game 4, but time is still there for blue to come back.
Koba forward, Ara straight onto the spider reads. Is one these quick concession plays. Really interesting that everyone can read it right now. Ara just pops up, realize moves very quickly to get it out of the hot spot, and downfield it goes. Gucci to stop it on the side. Now realize looking to set. That is on target. Has to go as Koba just drops it for now. Ara continues to pressure. Realize with a redirection, Doll brings it back in. This game's not done yet. We said this before. Boyd needs to clean out and make sure they get a lead. Otherwise, these boys, they're going to finish it.
What a pass by Realize, though, out of the corner. He's on the board, sees the timing of the ball, then front flips to put that one out for Dore to finish off. Great awareness of where his teammate is to set that play up from Realize.
Speaking of the man, he's up on the wall. Doing Realize things, demos as well. Takes out 2. Now the pressure is well and truly on. And that ball in a good spot for Dore. Koba comes through, cleans out. Realize again with the hit into the middle. It's down on Koba. Now we've got reversals coming through. Dore is going to get the pace on. The boost is going to be a problem. Picks up the 100. Gucci forces over the top now to guide down. Ara meets him in the air. Does not let it get close to the goals. And Realize now to bring this downfield. And drops. Koba on the distance. Ara to move that. Gucci saves. 8 seconds to hold out, but hold your breath, Team Boyd, because we know it can happen. It's through the air, Realize goes. They need to keep this up. It's a 0 hero goal required to get going. It's cleared back out, and they're not going to get that for the drop. Well, that ball's suddenly just hit something crazy, and maybe they're going to keep it up. It is not going to happen. Boyd will pick up the 3rd game, and it's still alive right now. It's 2-1 in the series.
Well, first step towards a reverse sweep. Win game 3 after losing 1 and 2. Good play by Boyd. They did what they needed to do, which was put the ball in the net. The second thing they needed to do was make a bunch of saves. 11 of them in this game alone.
Damn. Holy mollies.
Yeah,
when you look at that, like,
you look at the stats and you go, oh wow, that was a lot of shots.
You just think about it. Sonic's place, they've made 5 shots and then 11. Ooh.
The two shots that didn't go in the net, Biza, or the 2 shots that weren't saved went in the net. That's every single shot on target for Please Psionics.
That wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't at all. Absolutely nail-biting stuff. Okay, well, I don't know where the admin is, but I'm sure he'll ready up sooner or later.
Every so often, one of us forgets to.
Yeah, he's probably gone for a walk on the beach.
Now there he is. He readied up. 3 seconds to go. Jaganator waking up.
Got the bugs on the lead.
No problem.
No problem.
Game 4, everybody. Series deserving of it. 4 more. Let's see if we get our game 5. 5 minutes back on the clock.
Well, look, let's put it this way. Please Psionics, they're always going to score. So to limit the scoring, it's going to be hard. So our strategy for Boyd was to score 3 or 4 goals in any game. That would guarantee them a win, and if they can just hold Please Psionics to at least 1 or 2, that's where it will be out for them. But it's also scoring the first goal, and that's where it's going to be coming down to that, Jay.
Yeah, the key is to score the first goal. If you give Please Psionics a lead, they snowball really effectively. You start to clutch at balls, making things happen because you're behind. And that's when they really start to take advantage of the mistakes that you make and put up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals on you.
Let's get into the game. Realizes moving the ball forward. Koba. Well, he's touched it, and the ball sort of flipped and went straight down. Doesn't matter. It's still in the corner right now and cleared by Gucci. Realize with the rotation up high, that is dropping in front of goal. Koba comes through. And funny enough, there was 2 players there, so it leaves Gucci in a hairy position. It is now Ara, and there you go. I told you that. 2 defense players up. forcing Gucci to make a solo play, and he's not able to clear this one.
Yeah, he just gets underneath the ball and then flicks it forward, which takes so much momentum off the ball. All it does there is float out into the midfield for Ara to finish that shot. 1-0 now for Please Psionics, and that's not the start for Boy.
Cobra and Ara with a challenge. Just go forward, realise. Working on a lot of midfield battles at the moment. Looks to cheat up and get Spider off, but he does get it forward. Now Cobra charging it down the wing. Ara sends it across, looking for a man in Dory, which I think he's gone missing as well. I don't know. Someone please find where Dory is.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Ara with a demo, and this angle will be interesting if he can work. It goes in the backward, Realise looking on as well. Third man in, clings to defense, puts him out of place, and Ara the second. It's certainly snowballing right now.
Good flick by Dory out front. Second touch by Realise. Out front for Ara. Follows up. Easy shot off the front of the bumper and in. 2-0 now for Please Psionics as every member of that team gets in on the goal.
I'm really... I didn't say confused. I was going to, but I'm sort of baffled at the moment with the way Boy are rotating the defense zone. It seems though they're getting there, but you know they're either chucking two at the ball or they're sort of hesitant about clearing a little bit earlier on those lines, giving the opportunities. I'll say that it comes back over the top. In this game, it's different. It's different from the others.
Just got out of hand early here. Realise pinpoint pass to Ara, who flicks it over top of Gucci. He's trying to get there, but his timing all wrong. And the touch over the top rolls straight into the open net.
Okay, pro goals. This is where you cap it. This is where boys need to go. This is it. We make every challenge count, and we head on to a door. Dore to Ara. Drop down by Spider. Get away with it. Gucci coming out. Forces Realise to send it wide. Cobra to control. Maybe Bonnet play does get past one, but Dory's rotated well. Sends it out to the wing. We'll follow up as well. The whiff with both of them. Continues the ball downfield. Gucci touches up. Now Realise Cobra's waiting in the air. He's managed to get a touch on. I'm not sure he realises out of boost. We've seen that before from where he's just come down and then landed on the ball and pinching it down flat. As I say that ball's rolling in. Cobra's going to go into the crossbar and Spider with a massive save.
Just gets credit.
Clears it out.
I know, he gets credit for a clear. Please, Psionics.
There was a shot coming on, unless...
I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know.
Because you could see the player coming through right at the goal net, and that looked like it was going in.
Yeah, AutoCam failed me a little bit there. I thought for sure that shot was on goal, and Spider a little unlucky to not pick up the save credit for that one.
Speaking of Spider, he's at the ball right now. Straight to Realise, which is off the back net. And again, working the second, grabbing the boost. He's in a good position right now, Realise, and he's waiting for Dore to send it back around, but not happening. Ara now on. Cobra been really good in defense, but it opens up. It's met by Realise, and Ara, he's finally got himself on the end of a great pass.
Cobra just doesn't quite get the clear he wants there. It's easy off the sideboards for Realise to put back in front. Ara's already there. It's a huge shot, 141 kilometers an hour on it. 4-0 now for Please Psionics, and for Boy, looking like they're going to have to fight out of the lower bracket finals.
Gucci pops up, Ara over. Unable to capitalise on that. Spider going. High-end aerial game. The ping-pong is real. It's epic right now. Gucci unable to capitalise on that. Cobra moving forward, grabbing the boost. Ara to drop on the ball. It pinches up, now centre. Coming through Dore. Spider, a good block. Now Realise. Haven't seen him carry the ball that much. And Cobra, that was clever from him. Realising the defense was out of place and just capitalizes on a drop.
First touch is great, and then the second touch as he boosts down to drive it underneath Ara, seeing that the defender is jumping up, that lower part of the net opening up for Cobra there. Such good awareness to drive himself down using the boost to pinch that off the ground and in.
Well, it's under a minute right now. Red time is the call, and boy, they need to make their moves. Not now, then never. But possibly we could see them coming back into the grand final if they don't pick this one up and bring it to a close battle. Then I think this is fantastic. Realise coming out of the defense. Ara on. Dory's charging up the field. Doesn't have to sit, but manages to get the second. Pops it over the top, but stopped. Koba to bring it out. Ara's shadowing. 50-50 drops the ball, stalemates to realise. Going Gucci, an angle, doesn't touch. Dory comes out now. An air ball, he's missed 100 boost. But he's not going for it, so he must be all cashed up. Zara tries to bring that out, realise now popping it down. We're looking for a redirection work that's not there. Gucci holding on. The game well and truly gone here for the boys, and Please Silence will be progressing through, but we're looking for a last-ditch play. Dory! Oh! So close.
So close. Not quite going to get there, though. The shot was good, just a little bit off target and a little bit too far for him to catch up to finish off the 0-second hero goal. But Please Psionics move on to the grand finals. Boy, have a bit of a wait, so we need to finish off our lower brackets. So, on that note, we'll be throwing this one over to a break here shortly. But we got a bit of our wish, though, guys. We got 4 games out of that series.
Yeah, I'm excited. I wanted a 5th, but you know, there's sort of a little bit of study coming out from Koba and Spider and Gucci to really work with the team synergy. From what we see at the start, they played pretty well. They had a strategy and plan, and they were able to execute that in Game 3, but I don't know how much energy they expended heading into that Game 3, because Game 4 was completely, it was different. It wasn't like how they played the first 3 games. And it was sort of like, okay, we just want to take a break. But they'll need to think twice about how they're going to go about in their lower bracket final, which will take a little while to get to. And the boys, Please Silence, well, they can put the feet up, relax, and come and watch us.
Yeah,
come watch everyone else play.
Just looking at the bracket here, we're actually all the way back in round 2, is somehow L5 didn't fire on time. So we'll try and get L9 and just follow through on the bracket all the way through the lower brackets. We get an extra match out of this one, but we'll have to sort this one out with the admins. So Jeganator will do that while we go to break here. We'll be back as soon as we have a match that we can actually stream. So don't mind the timer. I'll probably reset it and give you the torture that we had from the match start. My name is Inanimate J. You can follow me on Twitter at Inanimate J. He is at BizaRL. We are casting for Rocket League Asia Community Cup number 12, 3v3 here. We'll have a match for you as soon as we can. Stay with us.
It goes down on
sun, it goes down on us, and the fall means there's no way back up to undone. So carry on by my side, you and it goes down on us, and the fall means there's no way back up to undone. So carry on by my side, you and only live in my mind.
Welcome back to Rocket League Asia, folks. We have lower bracket game number 9 here, be an elimination game between Choo Choo Train and one half of the THE roster, this one being Misty, Juxta, and Rin, as they do field two teams pretty much every week here for Rocket League Asia. Haven't seen Choo Choo Train play, Biza. I don't. The only name I recognize actually is Anudeep, and I haven't seen them play in quite a while, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the only name I recognise as well. Bubblecat, never seen. Epic Foggy, never seen that one either. So they are in here, ready to go. So it'll be interesting. Need to go have a look at how they progress through. To be honest, Choo Choo Train taking on teams I have no idea who they played.
Yeah, there you go.
Revolve, and I don't even know Revolve's lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. We're still actually pretty early in the lower bracket.
Actually, Revolve's unknown to me as well, so I'm not sure how this is all going to pan out. Yeah, we are pretty far behind, so like I was saying before, we were unsure why L5 didn't fire, but it certainly got going.
Mm-hmm.
Glory Stone, hard team. Boom, hard team. Boy, hard team. So here's the thing. Like we've got the trial all set up. Whoever wins this one, they're going to have a tough game going forward.
Absolutely. It's a gauntlet now from the lower bracket on, and we'll see which team is able to run it the best here in the series of elimination matches we have coming up for you now. But we have teams in here. We will get this one underway. Best of 3, winner stays, loser goes. Buys with the call as soon as we get these players slotted into their places.
This is when we need some epic music. Deleted.
I wish I'd planned that out a little bit more smartly as we went into this one here. Actually, 1 second.
Are you doing it?
No.
Too late. Too late. It's going to happen. Choo-choo train. And the second half, if anything. And they're going to get into it. First game, best of 3, as you said. Loser packs the bags and disappears forever. No, I'm just kidding. They go home. They can play next time. Oh, there's a shot coming on. And in it goes to Misty, opening it up for THE.
Misty, after being dropped by his other team earlier this week, picking up the pieces here for the THE roster, driving that one home after 8 seconds to open up the lead here for the orange team.
Back to the middle. The Rin just chasing up there. Comes you, and you deep. On target, a little bit higher. This time Bubblecat looking for it. And this will be where I need to see what comes out of Epic Foggy and Bubblecat, whether they can connect and finish. And two opportunities have gone begging there. And now should be the clearance from the Rin, sorry. That's how we say it. The Juxta on to the corner. It gets cleared by Epic Foggy. Just playing up at the moment. Misty to the side. Bubblecat on. Rin working hard as it comes back down now. Does some defense work. Juxta now comes out. Again, this is solid defense and midfield play coming from Choo Choo Train. They need to convert here, coming through the Misty. Don't bother saying D, just for the fun of it, and just call Mixie, Juxta, and Rin. Like, come on,
I mean, that's what I was
pick
going
that
to
up.
do. That's what I was going to do.
Yeah, I know. What am I doing? It's too hot. It's 39 degrees here. I'm sweating, and I feel like taking my clothes off.
I have absolutely no way to provide any kind of useful color commentary for that. That was as colorful as it needed to get.
Oh, you gotta have fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Even on stream. These guys are just having a tight contest. That's why I'm getting a little bit loosey-goosey. Anyways, doesn't matter. Juxta! Looking for a goal. And your deep will clear. Misty now on. Now that I've got that cleared, I'm a lot happier. Epic Foggy. Now to the middle. Rin with the chance. And he deep reads it well. He gets up, sends it down forward. Bubblecat needs to get going. Doesn't touch it as Misty gets it on. Rin challenge. Foggy needs to turn in. He does, lining up for Bubblecat. It's rolling. It's not going to go in. Misty with the save.
Big clear by Misty, just having to get there at full stretch to keep that one off the line as Bubblecat was picking the far corner with a great angle on the shot.
Misty downfield. Rin's in a good position to capitalize. Goes for the shot. All three defenders on the line. Doesn't go anywhere near him. Bubblecat to bring that one out. Temo, oh my god. THE are getting savage in this game. There's two so far. I'm sure to light it up. It's down halfway in the first. Foggy to go forward. Juxta on to the side. Misty. Can't get Bubblecat. And again, defense has been good here for Choo Choo Train.
They're not letting in any more goals here. The thing that they're not really doing well, in my opinion, is getting control of the ball on offense. Right there, Fugi has an opportunity to bring it downfield, bring it under control, just loses it in the corner. Now it's giving THE another opportunity to break forward and start to pressure them again on offense.
Fugi to work in the air with Rin. Misty doesn't recover in time. Fugi coming across as Juxta. Now sends it downfield. Lining well, and your deep comes to save. At the moment, defense is working for the blue team. We're just waiting for that strong attack to come. Juxta turning the angle of the card, not enough. Lost the power as well. Misty will come over the top. Defense is open. Fugi's forced on it. Does well to save. There's challenge once again. Rin back to Juxta. Bubblecat with the backflip save. Feels good.
Placement a bit off there by the shot from Juxta. It was a great pass by Rin. Juxta just pulling it a little bit left and putting it in reach for Bubblecat to save. If he fires that hard to the bottom corner, there's no way that Bubblecat gets a save on it.
Juxta now on. Bubblecat sends it down the field. It's the Misty. And that was deliberate. Let's get the second touch. Demoed out by Bubblecat. Return serve. He's coming here from Choo Choo Train. Rin's got an angle to go. Uses the back end. It's falling, but it's coming straight down to the defenders. Epic Fergie. Now work down your deep. Needs to read the play on that. That's brought back. Interesting position. Bubblecat's caught out. Jackson now is going to have a pitch at the goal coming through Anya Deep. Good rotations. And we're seeing him be an absolute delight coming out for the defense on rotation. And that's what Choo Choo Train have at the moment. As I say that, they finally get themselves the first goal, and there it is for Anya Deep.
All three players for THE commit to the corner, and with that hard lateral play by Epic Boogie, I think it was a bit of a block actually on the 50-50, drives itself right out to midfield for Anudeep to put into an open net.
Back in the middle. Bubblecat and Fergie charging out for it. This is 1-1 right now, under 10 seconds remaining. It's a tight contested game. Misty coming through, but that angle is not going to work for the team. Fergie will bring out to the side. We're looking for a zero hero goal. They can get it going. It doesn't. It just dropped out, and overtime's the call.
It was a close match throughout most of regulation here. Overtime is probably a fair result as we go to sudden death now to see which team takes the advantage in this best-of-3 eliminator.
Ring coming down. Misty almost at connecting. It's the Epic Fergie that clears. Two players now off target. Bubblecat. Put out the line. Defense is not there. Oh! Head and hands right there. Misty should have finished. Defense was fully up. Nowhere near the rotation. I'll tell you what. Choo Choo Train lucky to get away with that one. Fergie again putting the pressure on. Juxta clears. Misty doesn't have boost to go. Coming across Anya Deep. We know we can fly. We've seen them before. Misty looking for the redirection back in. This pass as Bubblecat goes. Juxta holds up. Now Anya Deep turning the car underneath. Coming through Bubblecat. It does touch up. Rin's there as well. Fergie to go. Anya Deep met by Misty. This game is just absolutely crazy right now. No one's giving an inch.
Back and forth. Nobody able to find any kind of real offense, as I think there was the one shot by Misty on the redirect out of the corner, just finding the far post and bouncing away. And we say that here, Choo Choo Train looking to break out and try and build something back the other way towards the orange goal.
It's up now, Bubblecat. Comes down to Rin. Onto it, Juxta sends it out, defense is up. Misty has a chance here. It's a slow play. Vicky's going to challenge. Comes out to the corner now, lining up. That was, I believe,
looked like Rin's car.
Occasion. Yeah, I just lost it. I don't know why. Sometimes the movement of this game, you just don't see the names right.
Big save by Anudeep there on the shot by Misty.
Misty on defense, Bubblecat. Fergie! Oh, it's there, but it's not in. Upright denies Misty. Patience. It's able to get a dispute and they recover. It's going again. It's high this time. Bubblecat into the crossbar. Fergie it will go. That also is high. So another clearance coming forth. And you're deep this time. Oh my word. The boys are Choo Choo Train. They don't want to let this go. They want a goal.
Halftime in overtime here. We've almost played 2 full games just to find a winner in this one here. Neither team giving an inch, but THE a little bit more under pressure at the moment.
And it's deep on, but not powerful enough. Comes out Juxta. And he goes again as it's coming down. Fergie now. Now that's an interesting touch, but it works back to his own teammate. He put a shot on, and that's all you need for the first game. The boys are Choo Choo Train. They work a short pass play out of defense that could have gone against them. They take the risk, and they get rewarded.
Both Misty and Rin actually a little bit out of position on that one. That's why that play works. The midfield press from THE's defense a little bit too far back, and that's the difference there as Bubblecat long ball downfield over top of Misty into that for the overtime winner.
Well, Mel's already up and get into the second one. Both teams don't know what to be done. That come out mumbo jumbo.
I could argue that everything with the Aussie accent sounds like that to me, but that being said.
Thanks, man.
No
Feels
problem.
good.
I like working with you. It's awesome.
Could you say I'm your best co-caster?
You're one of my favorites. I have many favorites, and you are one of them.
I just wanted you to I wanted an agony to it would have been like, oh, what?
He went to bed a while
Damn,
ago.
I
no worries.
thought you were my best. Now, you're one of my favorites too, so I'll say that Juxta straight away says, look at me, I want a goal, and I've got one.
Another early goal here for THE as Misty puts that one across the Juxta. Pinpoint accuracy on the aerial as it's down into the open net off the one-timer pass.
All right, we're back in the middle. Redhead cheated up. Misty has boost to go. An angle to go. Fugi will clear to the corner. Juxta look to work an angle. Sends it to the far corner. Still defense here for Choo Choo Train. Misty going to follow up as well, but Fugi's there for the challenge. Comes out to the edge of the hot box. Looking now. Juxta's going to set the play. Misty will have to sit. Fugi, knowing this, has the underline and able to dispute that. It still comes down and you deep rotating back. Bubble Cat risk in the middle. Looks to go down the corridor. Now has the 1v1. Can turn. Misty does enough to flip it out.
Just enough to get that past the on-rushing Fugi there. Had a line at goal. Should have been able to drive that in if not for that last touch by Misty to tip it up and over.
Bubble Cat flying over the top of the ball and rolls out. Defense. Rin grabs boost. Time is the essence for him. He looks to go down and you deep. Good challenge. 50-50 back to the middle. The line's up for Juxta to go, but Blue Cat's waiting. And now he just needs an angle to go. Misty there on the rotation. It's going back and forth. It stays in the air. This game has absolutely heated up. Gone to next gear as Bubble Cat lines up the goals straight into the crossbar.
A little unlucky there. That's woodworking away. THE caught out very much so on defense. They just need to get the accuracy Choo Choo Train to try and get the equalizer.
Boogie is up. He's looking for Anya deep around the corner. Boogie's out of place. He grabs boost. This might be interesting as it drops through. Bubble Cat again. He hasn't been able to connect, which is the real worrying sign for the Choo Choo Train. He's there on the line, the momentum, but defense is too strong for THE. And here comes an attack out of the defense zone. Misty putting the second in.
It's a good clear downfield as we go on board with Juxta here to watch this one. It looks like he wants to set up for the play. Misty actually cutting in front off the side with a better angle on the shot to finish that one off. 2-0 now for THE as they look to equalize the series and go to a decisive Game 3.
Ball in the corner. Fugi. And a whiff coming across from him as Misty looks to hold it up. Anya Deep charging at the ball. Dunk on Misty now. Bubble Cat been in the play quite often in this second game, but just hasn't been able to do much with the ball. Fugi challenging Juxta. Goes past the second. Rin's not in a good spot. Anya Deep backboard, but he needs another strike. He takes out one of the defensive clearers and now gets an opportunity for Bubble Cat. Just needs to turn the car in. Juxta comes out and saves. Clearance should be forthcoming, and it is indeed. Now Juxta sort of forcing the car out, not enough boost to go. Bubble Cat needs to follow up and connect. Rin back into the middle. Fugi's out of place, which means Anya Deep has to force on the third man. Sends it out wide. Now a chance. It's lining up. Oh, the build-up was there. And Bubble Cat, he's been looking for that goal, and he finally gets it.
Finally makes contact here. It's a good pass by Anodeep, who gets that over top of Misty with Rin and Juxta trying to recover in net. Bubble Cat has all the time and space to get up for that aerial. 1-goal lead now for THE as Choo Choo Train fight back and try and have a say in the matter of who takes the series.
Juxta, the Misty, Rin all in the play right there. They're looking to put an angle in. Oh, Misty's so close. Battle intense. Blue Cat has the opportunity here, but just does donuts around the ball instead. He now gets to go back inside. Got a challenger in Rin, looking to play out, but just gives time to the defense to get back and try to clear it out. It's not in the path, Anya Deep. He goes down the middle now. It's Misty with the clearance. Fugi faking, Misty not having a bar. It'll just come across and clear. The clearances, in my mind here, Inanimate J, right now, for THE, they haven't been good. It's just out to the side, and they continue to get challenged by Choo Choo Train.
Totally agreed. They get one touch. It's either a weak touch or they put it out to midfield with no support. That's giving Choo Choo Train all the time and space that they need to keep this pressure on and look for the equalizer as we hit the 1 minute mark.
Red time right now. Juxta down and Misty sitting. Lovely spot. But almost the momentum of the defense helping that one in. Blue Cat's going to come across. Sends it out to the wing. In and Juxta. Juxta gets the touch on ball. This will be an absolute dunkage if he goes. It's the wrong side. Love the second touches. Misty unable to get that moving in the favour. It's Blue Cat now on a good line as Juxta comes through. Clears well. Rin being caught out in the wing so often in this match. Juxta flying through the air. Sends it out to the pocket. Misty redirection. It's just floating. Wow.
I was as confused as you were, Biza. I wasn't sure who was going to hit that next, but there was an opportunity there for Misty to jam it in and double the lead, put the dagger in.
Oh, the equalizer!
Wait, what? Rin with the awkward touch into the corner. It's what a pinch by Fugi. And Anudeep, with the read, is able to put that one in. How about that? Second time we've had a 4-second equalizer. You're in the right place at the right time. But
I just jumped and then it's got it in.
But that's the second time we've seen an equalizer on exactly 4 seconds. We saw one in the
ball's being held up. It's going to go. He yes it out of Jay. We did, didn't we?
We did. We saw that amazing play out of Please Psionics in the upper finals earlier for them to fight back and earn an overtime.
Well, 2-2 at the moment. It's do or die. Choo Choo Train have the lead in this series. THE need to score if they're going to keep themselves in live and going to a third. Right now, it's not in a good position for them. They will be able to clear. Now, Misty, a 1v1. Fugi doing well to challenge. Defense is back now. Rin's up. He does bring it back. We're looking for a strike from distance. Juxta goes. It's not in a good place. And Misty, well, that's opening up defense. And he does well just to force onto the ball. Fugi, good spot coming down. The drop's not there. And it's deep now on the wrong scope of this. And Fugi able to clean that one out of defense.
Good defense there. That pass was on, and it would have been a great one-timer for THE when they have to defend here, and they need this game to stay alive in the tournament.
Are we seeing another overtime that goes 2.5 or 3 minutes? We had it before. We might get it again.
First game went 2.5 minutes. Now we're already at the 1.5 minute mark. Thereabouts, and still no closer to finding a winner.
Misty going to line up the goals. And you're deep. Oh, no. He didn't get the touch on it. Juxta puts it through. We're going to a third.
Good play by Misty. Puts it far post. On board with Rin as I get my camera angles wrong. Juxta with the follow-up off the post. Centered straight into the net. THE picking up a game and go to the decisive game 3.
Can I restart my game? Yes, Fergie, you can. We'll hold out for you, man.
Would like to point out the ping here. Anudeep on 270 and Fugi on 220. I'm seeing in the chat that Fugi is playing out of England.
Yeah,
Not sure
that's
where
what
Anudeep,
I saw as well.
Yeah. Not sure where Anudeep is, but the pings are real.
Well, we're given the opportunity here for Fugi to restart, but he hasn't left yet.
I think might just be waiting for confirmation from somebody, so Diego can type in chat and let them know that it is fine. We can just switch over to the splash screen real quick while we get things figured out here. But the series has been fantastic so far, Biza. It's been razor thin either way.
Yeah, look, it's been a battle with the midfield, and funny enough, most of the games we've seen tonight, it has been that quick pressure for the corridors and a lot of wing movement from both of these teams, which means the guys are waiting on the wall and sending it back and forth for the aerial ping pong. It's funny enough, there's not enough passing coming out, and we talk about meta. The meta in Asia is not to pass, just short distance passes, where the 1, 2, 3 all combine. It's more so taking a play onto the backboard or even the roof. Like, I kid you not, Asia has more roof shots than anyone in the world.
You saw my tweet last
from
week
what
with
I've
that one
watched.
clip, right? It's like, to quote Fisher Kid, I didn't see shots off the roof till I started watching Rocket League Asia.
It's exactly my point. That they're going nuts for the roof. It's a whole different game, man. Like we thought Europe and America had it sussed. No, not anymore. It's this stuff is coming off the roof, and you're like, okay, how the hell do you even read it? I don't think it's possible. But these guys, they're getting up there as well, and sort of they're not the top echelon, I say, of the Asian Rocket League players, but having the midfield battle out and the defense really strong. That's why it's so lower fed and not really opening up. Both of the times overtime and going down the distance, it's just the defense opening up, and it's a tight Rocket League right now.
Yeah, as players are back into the server here, we are ready to go here for game number 3, the decisive one in this series. Winner of this game moves on to play Glory Stone. Loser is done.
Okay, Anya Deep having a wonderful time with his ping, and I hope this doesn't become a factor for THE here. Oh.
You feeling that too? You feeling that too, right?
I feel that, mate. This is the ball dragging like slow-mo. It's time warp, everyone! Who put the mutators on?
Jago? No, I'm kidding. Well
The mutators aren't
documented.
on it.
Yeah, well documented server issues for Asia East and Asia Southeast mainland. So hopefully the psionics help that has been noted from Devin on Reddit will be arriving soon, and we'll get to see a little bit more improvement in these regions.
Oh, I can't wait. And if Psionics are listening, can you put some servers in West Australia? That'd be awesome. Oh, no, better yet, put it in Indonesia, central to Asia and the West. That'd be awesome.
I think ALS wouldn't mind hosting. ALS wouldn't mind hosting a Rocket League server.
Yeah, can you do that, LS? We'll put it out there. 4 minutes now in this game. It's 0-all. We failed to mention how tight this game is. And there's a chance coming for Anu. Deep. Getting in the first one.
You want to talk about tight? Look at how much space he had to put this one into the net. As it comes off the backboard there, he has to fit that between both Juxta and Misty. And he's able to find that one bottom corner and in for the 1-0 lead.
We got a response from ALS. He says, yes, I don't mind. In caps.
No problem.
Rin's up at the moment. Just caught off with that. It drops down now. Jux's the last man of defense. Orange team. Under pressure. Fergie's going to line it up. Misty there to stop it. Needs to control. Put it on the bonnet. Lift it up. 1-2. Oh, Misty. Thank you.
Wait.
Great equalizer.
Did he
That
just
is a
break
great play.
everybody's axles? Okay. There's one to beat Entity. There's the other to get around Bubblecat. Absolutely no sign of Fugi as Misty goes absolute ham to score the equalizer.
Yeah, Figgy's car stalled upfield. It was like, uh-oh. Broke 2 axles and a stall.
That
Tell you,
was
Figgy, you shouldn't have a manual car, man, okay? Go stop it.
that was absolute savagery from Misty there.
Oh, the lineup! Very quickly taking the lead, and Misty beating the Savage again, but it's a tactician and Rin that
Rin
sets
with-
this one up.
Rin, great pass to Misty, who drives that off the side pod, catching Fugi a little out of position in the far corner. 2-1 now for THE as they come roaring back through 2 goals out of Misty.
Rin and Bubblecat, it lines up for Juxta, hits forward. Looking to bring that around. Oh, Fergie, what have you done? He's very lucky to get away with that. Little charging out, THE. Just completely working up. It's a second breath.
That was
Second
the-
life, if anything. They continue to go forward in Adam and Jay.
Yeah, 3-minute mark as we get there. Ball going back and forth really quickly between the two sides here. You have to look for these fast break opportunities for both teams. So whoever gets the better of these might have a better chance of winning this series.
Ball sent out wide. Downfield defense should come across. Now, Misty hasn't cleared that well. Leaves Daniel deep to have a shot with that. In my mind, it's not good enough. The second from Bubblecat. Where's Fergie when you need him? In fact, he gets demoed. Oh, poor Fugi. Anyadeep's going to try for this one. Rin will stop it as Anyadeep got butted out of the play. Juxta. Excuse me. Reading Bubblecat quite easy. Fugi pass back. Dangerous if anything. Ambitious as well. Here's Misty with the touch over. His forward line pressure not there. They're all rotating back for boost. Ring coming across. They're stopping that one for now. And the challenge is on. Juxta playing that one there. And now to go. That's going to limber in. And there's a goal for Juxta.
Misty actually trying to get a touch on this one. It's a long shot out of the back corner by Juxta. Go on board with Misty here as he goes all the way around the ball with nobody on defense for Choo Choo Train. 3-1 now the lead for THE, and they're starting to look... It's really starting to look like they're going to come away with this series.
Rin and Juxta in the corner. Juxta's going. They've definitely lit up the field. It's looking a lot better from them, but defense needs to be the key as well. Ficker's going to get an angle. Coming through Rin, does well. Well, it's up for now, Anyadeep. It's do or die. Boys, the Choo Choo Train need to start to get the movement together, and it's open. Rebound over the top. It lines up. Juxta slow play. Top shelf action coming out from THE.
That's a big goal here for Juxta as he just picks up the pieces of the initial attack. Nobody really there for Choo Choo Train to clear it out. Gives Juxta too much time and space to put that one on goal. Still alive, guys? I appear to have lost my play-by-play guy. Not the first time it's happened to me. Usually I get a little bit of forewarning.
I'm sorry, man. You're going to lose me for another minute. I've just got something I've got to attend to, okay?
No problem.
I'll be back next round.
No problem here. Minute to go here as 5-1 now the score for THE. Missing a goal, I believe, by Juxta. I was trying to figure out what happened to Bison there. So, 50 seconds left on the clock here for Choo Choo Train to try and get back into the series. With the ball downfield, though, not looking like it's going to happen as Juxta picks up the Brazil setup, putting the score at 6-1. Good flick by Juxta, timing that well to get past the challenge by Fugi. We get here at the Brazil setup, 43 seconds, a lot of time to do it, especially with the way THE have been playing on their offense. Ball at midfield now, shot by Bubblecat, trying to ruin the dreams of everybody wanting that 7-1 scoreline. 30 seconds to go. Out of the corner. Big save by Misty, doesn't get credit for that one as he comes down and blocks the shot by Fugi in the low corner. Still at midfield now, 20 seconds to go. Juxta with a long aerial. Falls for a pop by Bubblecat. Misty with the field's backflip, man. Fugi goes over the top. Rin downfield. Misty looking for the touch. Mind games a little bit, but Anyadeep stays true to it. Makes the save. Rin with the backflip off the post. Juxta off the other post. 3 seconds to go. The dreams of a trip to Brazil dying here, but not yet, as a 0-second hero goal might keep it alive. It touches the ground. THE finished the series 2-1 with a score of 6-1 in Game 3. As Baiza still hasn't come back yet, but THE completely running away with that one, just absolutely snowballing from probably about the midway point of the game, and really just kind of crunched everything there. So we'll go over, set up the next lobby, going to go straight into the next losers match. But hopefully Baiza is hearing me and is able to jump out of that lobby so we can get on with game number 2 in the lower bracket. L11, if you're following along on the bracket at home, will be THE against Glorystone as we move forward in this lower bracket. Get my overlays set up correctly here as hopefully Baiza gets back in time. Now he's here. Rip J having to cast all alone. Happens every week, right, guys? Right? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I have information.
Okay.
Question. Hey, he's back!
Are we off? Off air?
No, we're not off air. You're 100% live still. I've been stalling because we have the lobby ready.
Oh, okay. I'm getting shot. Short story long. My wife got stranded on the freeway, and it's been on there for 2 hours. And my
Ugh.
phone hasn't been on me.
Oh, no.
Oh yes.
Oh, no.
And it's 39 degrees outside, so I've just got a bit of heat, and it's probably a lot hotter in here right now.
No,
Regardless.
it's not nearly as hot as it's going to be when your wife finally gets home. Because she is going to be angry.
No, she's home, and that's the whole point why I had to go.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, when someone walks in, points a imaginary finger and a gun to your head and communicates you're dead without saying it out loud, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, you done screwed up.
Yeah. Well, I'm okay to continue, but I'm going to have to make it up later. Anyways, all good. Sort of not. Feels bad, man.
ALS happy
Glory
he got
Stone and they won. Oh wow, awesome. Thank
They
you.
did.
How much did they win by?
6-1 was the final.
Jesus.
Yes.
Talking about stomping.
It was one-way traffic. All right, so teams are in. Jago can get these guys slotted in. We can get ourselves underway, try and get through this bracket as it's running. Well, actually, we're about on time here. 2 hours into the cast. Not too bad.
Really?
Yeah, only 2 hours in. We're not doing too bad tonight.
Yeah, generally we have dropouts and lobbies held up and everything. It's been surprisingly okay today, but apart from the lag that we've got, the occasional lag at the start and the 16-second drop that we didn't lose anything. Now, what's
I guess we have to remake this one. Not sure what happened here. Hopefully, I'll get word from Diego as to what just happened here. Juxta actually asking for a restart in the Twitch chat here. Not sure what happened on that one, but we'll get this one remade quickly and get that
on
one
server?
back on the air.
Apparently AOS said he made it right first. Does it matter? Tasty TRL wives, yeah, man. We could seriously make a series on it. Oh, I can definitely tell you about how much she hates me. Ripperino.
Yeah, Ripperoni.
Ripperoni?
Ripperoni. It's like pepperoni, but rip.
Spicy rip.
Oh man.
Spicy.
Tasty tea, my wife calls it toy racing. I mean, she's only wrong in the sense that it's not actually racing.
Oh, well, it's Hot Wheels, just on roids.
You know what? I suppose that's true. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. Back out of that lobby. We need to remake that one more time. It's still running.
Yep. You have to go a different.
Tasty T, she just walked in and asked if we lost. I said yes. She said good. That is absolutely savage.
Do you know what we have to do? We have to get all our wives / girlfriends / like sisters or whatever. If you don't have girlfriend or wives, all play as like you in a team, and see what happens. So who comes out on top and see how bad the banter gets with the women playing Rocket League. We know we know women play Rocket League, but just the wives of the players, it would just be epic.
It would be something.
I don't know how good it'll be, but obviously you mic up the rooms where they're all talking to each other and just let the salt do the talking. Really,
I feel like this might be a show match that needs to occur. Ideas for later.
oh, I don't know if it can happen. Can it happen?
It might.
I don't know. Pretty hard to get my wife on the mic.
True.
That's alright. Jaganata, what are you doing?
I don't
Being pulled
know.
into the same lobby.
Hopefully this one will work this time here. I see players, but we are still in the one with the timer going. So apparently Jagonator is not remaking the lobby correctly. We're just reusing the same one with the timer already going. So we'll drop everybody out here. We'll actually get this one reset here. But should be fine just having a bit of an internet restart here. Asia, Rocket League. We get this once a week.
More than once a week. Well, once a week, but multiple times in one day.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Well, okay, at least nobody had their internet cut by the government this time.
That hasn't happened for weeks, but. Or
I know,
did
but
it happen last week?
No, it didn't happen last week. It's still a good meme, though. I mean, that it's A plus meme.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I cannot
Yes,
tell a
indeed.
lie except for this.
I like our cars. Can you put our cars on screen?
You know what? I can. It just has the overlay on here, but we somehow ended up matching
Oh.
almost.
We're almost matched. You just got the sombrero, and I've got the reverse hat, Sonic's hat. No shot. So you can just appreciate the hex decal, the wheels. Oh, I'm just spinning around. Donuts. Homer. Oh, donuts. Yeah, there we go.
No problem. All right, I am getting worried.
Everyone loves The Simpsons. I'm pretty sure everyone in Asia knows The Simpsons. Simpsons is like worldwide phenomenon. Can't deny it.
Yeah. Now we can confirm that we don't have a scoreboard up on the board, so this lobby has been correctly remade. Jagonator finally coming through for us here. We've got the teams back in. We should be good to go here and kick this one off. We apologize again for the delays, folks. These things happen. Just bear with us and get through these horrible, horrible production values.
Oh man.
They're not bad. To be honest, the overlays and everything have come a long way since the start.
They haven't changed in 10 weeks since I've started casting.
I wonder if we still have some of the old videos on YouTube. I'll have to dig those up so you can see what we came from and what we went to.
And what you can possibly go to. Imagine in the next step, animation in RLA. Wait, come on. Asia should be able to do that. You're like the kings of all animations.
Also of
And
making
anime as well.
making technological stuff happen.
Yeah, like you guys could create a whole new thing. Like this
All right.
game could completely evolve off your input.
So we have teams in here. We should be good to go. Tasty T giving us some info that this was actually a first round matchup as well. THA and Glorystone going 3 games, with 2 of them going to OT. So this one should actually be an interesting one on paper. As the teams are in, we get you set for the first of 3 possible games here in the lower bracket.
Thank you for the information, Mr. Tasty T. You have been a god. Right now, we are in Glorystone THE. Time for battle. And Juxta with the first opportunity. Conrad does well to stop. Now to bring this back on down the line as Juxta holds it up. And very early, we're seeing challenge for there from Glorystone. And it's not what we saw from Choo Choo Train. It's going to be almost a denial. It's going to come through, and they do put the first in. THE with the lead.
First blood here for THE as Glorystone get caught a little bit out of sorts. Shaolon missing the challenge there, and Yui just flicking the car past the block. Not sure if he just hovers there for a second, if he gets contact with the ball or not. In the end, it's in the goal, and THE have a lead.
Yuri denied out to the side. Shalon brings it down. Misty waiting. Just flicks it up for now. Juxta over the top. Yuri just bring it back out. 2 sending at it. Juxta's forced to bring it across field. Would have been interesting if Shalon had looked to read that and got the intercept. Nonetheless, he's defensive on that one. Sends it forward. Rin blocks past Yui. Now the chance to bring it down the field. The second defender, the third. Shalon is in view. And the ball pretty much put in his lap. That's Misty off the top, and that is somehow banked right down. Gravity doing its thing. Juxta does not want to turn the ball. Looks to use the wall. Yui there, tracing. Does well. Drops onto it. Rin now. Down for Juxta. Needs to turn the car. Almost a connection. Rin will get a chance. Misty, the last line. Ditch. But that ball ditched out of defense. Shalon should be able to take it out, and he does.
Good clear by Glorystone there. A bit of a moment there on defense as THE came in waves trying to score a second goal here. Fortunately for Glorystone, they're able to hold fast and keep it down to a 1-goal deficit.
Rin up high. Kundra goes. Defense is the key. Glorystone been waiting in the wings very patiently. And, you know, the rest of the teams forward in the Cortland bracket, they've been waiting as well. So will they be warm? It's the question right now. THE with the lead, 1-0 under 3 minutes. Kundra with a movement forward. It's a bit high on that. Yui looking for it as well. Juxta now to clear. Misses the redirection, but Juxta cleans up, does well to get downfield. Double demo, and it's opened up. Oh, that's a savage moment.
On board with Shaolon, picks off Rin, picks off Misty as the shot from Canra comes in. Open net, nobody home. What a play by Shaolon.
Rocket League Dailies, please pick that one up. Like, I don't care. We've got aerial, tactical, crazy, phenomenal goals. The double demo's worth it. Just in context, he just absolutely cleaned them up, and the ball just comes 2 seconds later downfield, and in it goes.
Realize in chat just simply says triggered.
Totally, man. Gunrail's going to move this forward at the moment. Shalong on a good spot. Juxta looks to clear. Doesn't get the second touch. Yui has been off target all night, but if anything, trying to pull the defense out. Juxta forced into reverse. Gets it out to the side. Follows up well. Shalong caught out. Communication may be a key right now here for THE. 2 players going up for it. It's back out to the corner. For a moment, we have slow play, but it's read perfectly. And Shalon and Glorystone, they put a goal in and they take the lead.
Good pressure here as Shaolon picks that one out of the corner. It's a weak play by THE. They don't get a lot of pressure on that ball to push it outfield, get it past the midway line. Now they're facing another deficit here in Game 1.
Yui over the top. So Rin that's got to do some work here. Coming at it, doesn't touch Shalon. We know he can step up his game, and when the heat's on, he does produce results. Kundra also been playing very well. To be honest, I've never seen Kundra before into today's games, and I like what I see, but needs some connection, needs some help from his teammates to help him along the way. He's going to get a chance here. Inanimate, you sound like you had something to say on that point.
I thought I did, but then the thought went away, considering it's 1:30 in the morning, and my analysis usually goes into the tank by this point.
So does my play-by-play. Don't worry about it. Shalon taking the goal, and that's a 2-goal buffer.
Couple missed touches by THE here as Juxta and Rin both flail at that one, let it fall right out to midfield, but Shaolon is waiting straight at the goal. Easy as you like. 3-1 now for Glorystone.
We're into red time. Juxta off the wall. They need to get going here. Rin, Misty, and Juxta, they're being deadly into the combinations. This is a different team that likes to play the air a lot, and that's where they're getting caught out. Rin gets forward. Misty challenged by Shalon and won by Shalon. Yui gets it forward. The touch, beautiful. Thank you very much. That'll be the icing on the cake.
Yui upfield to Shaolon. Good read on the ball, catching it before it hits the backboard, actually. Just that faintest wheel touch to pull that ball downward, get that angle towards the goal.
Shalon and Rin into the middle. Oh no, not like this. Yui puts the 50 in, and I think that's curtains drawn for this first game.
5-1 with 36 seconds to go. I mean, if they score 4 face-off goals the other way like that, there's a chance. That goal took, what, 2 seconds? Maybe 3?
I don't want to take your thunder, man, but it's not happening.
No, it's not happening, but it's possible.
Yeah. I hope so. No problem. Oh, it's not possible anymore. There's only 20 seconds remaining in Juxta. I like to be real, Nanimate Jay. Sometimes we can theoreticalize and it's impossibilities and scenarios, but it's not really. With this team, the possibility for Brazil is definitely on, but
Haven't had a trip yet to South America this term. We've come close a number of times. I think this will be the third 6-1 result, if it stands, but not yet reached that mythical level of the 7-1 trip to Brazil.
I see what you did there. Sort of. It's not going to happen unless... Oh, it might. It's cleared on the line. And Conrad won't be able to pick that back up, but Glorystone starting strong. It was a tight battle at the start, but they just opened it up to the end there.
Well, THE struck first. Glorystone held firm, managed to, fight back pretty much as solidly as you'd like, to be honest. Just driving all over the THE squad here in Game 1. We're switching servers. Rocket League Asia, if you're not familiar with the format here, does give teams the option to split servers between Asia Mainland and Asia East to get favorable ping situations for themselves here. So we will be moving over.
Because the ping can split. It's Asia's so broad that the pings can split almost, like 150 to 20 in between. So when they go to the other servers, it's almost like 100 to 60 of a couple of the teams. I think more so favoured for the Chinese and the Japanese teams, Korean teams, that side with the servers. But be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that we've noticed outside of maybe one or two situations that you can think of, the ping is never a huge issue. Most of what happens comes down to just play errors and things that can be fixed with practice and with repetition, rather than people lagging out completely. It happens, but it's not as common as actual gameplay mistakes.
I'm so sorry, man. I'm just completely zoned out.
It's okay. I mean, we're waiting on players to get in here. Glorystone are in here faster than THE, as we're just waiting for people to check their DMs for the lobby info. If you haven't already,
should know
folks,
by now.
Exactly. If you haven't already, folks, follow us on Twitter. My name is Inanimate J. Follow me on Twitter at Inanimate J. He is Biza. You can follow him at BizaRL, as well as follow the organization. If you haven't hit the follow button already for Twitch, do so now. It's that heart icon at the top. Should say follow next to it. Give your support to a great organization doing a lot of the groundwork, getting the Asian region up and running as far as organized tournaments go.
Wow, have a look at that. I just realized. Celebrations. Oh, yeah. Love it. Rocket League Asia hitting the magical 500 follower mark. There we go.
Oh, man. 500 follows.
Took a while.
We did. We've been at it for, I think we're closing in on our 6-month anniversary now. No, we will be at the start of March. I think next week might be the 6-month anniversary tournament for Rocket League Asia. So, good job, guys.
That's a good number.
Everybody here putting in the work, all the people behind the scenes on the administrative side, you guys, the fans, the followers, thank you guys so much for your support with this community. We are nothing without you guys watching.
Not to be a Caparino, but you got an Aussie and a Canadian on stream commentating.
Well, I mean, we had a Malaysian for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, we did, didn't we?
I got Proton on Twitter by the end of the night, too.
He said. I can remember saying in the back end, going, "I'll never get Twitter." Bang, served. Got him.
Just drag him through a 5-hour cast by the end. Every time we go to break, just remind him that he doesn't have Twitter. Eventually, you'll get him on Twitter.
It caved. He absolutely caved.
Yeah.
What is going on with these guys? Do you want to
THE
give your game up or what?
THE have just disappeared off the planet here, and actually, I'm just gonna check.
They're like, "Oh, we thought we lost."
I'm actually honestly not sure what's happened here. Actually, I have Jux on friends list.
Disqualified. Now, I want to confirm because apparently Boom wasn't in a good situation over the next match, so we could be missing round 5 with a forfeit and going straight into the losers final. There you go, the boys are in.
Yeah, I think they
Let's go. Let's do
actually
this.
they went into the other server, which is currently being held in case this one does go to game 3. So we apologize for a bit of a mix-up here. Jeganator holding 2 lobbies open for us to expedite things, and we've had a bit of a mix-up with the info. THE are in, we're ready to go here. Game number 2 of this series coming at you right now.
Well, just in case you joined us or you completely forgot about the last game, the first game of the series has been completed. Glory Stone taking it 6-1 against THE, absolutely lighting it up at the end there after THE had the lead. We're now going into the second, and thank you very much. Thank you to everyone for following as well as we hit the magical 500 mark here on Rocket League Asia. I'm Bison. Joining me is Inanimate J. Boys having a bit of fun, and they're also playing hard in the field. The ball's just out now to drop down. That is Yui looking to get onto that, and he does have a shot, but straight to the crossbar. Lingering on, Shalong doesn't connect that well. Now Mr. Bring It Out. Rin onto this. Mr. getting up. Kunra saves, holds up now, picks the angle. Thank you very much. Juxta.
Great pickup by Juxta here. Sees that 3 players for Glory Stone have committed to that ball. He dives in on that one, picking the angle. Doesn't even have to flip at that one. Just gets it positioned perfectly off the front of that Octane. Picking the top corner, far side, to put the first one up for THE.
Kunra getting forward. Yui now flying down. Misty just holding it up. Now gets it forward. Teammate's not there. Juxta still caught in no man's land. It was sent back over his head. And defense right now, oh, so scary, all of them. Well, I think it's just really good coming out from Misty, just playing the block instead of trying to run the ball out, which could cause a pinch into the goal. Kunra drops the ball down. Yui, the 1-2, open defense, equalizer.
We'll go on board here with Yui. Let's cycle through my cameras here. The first ball by Counter is a good one, but then the flick by Yui, back up for Conra, who rotates right underneath his teammate to drive onto that one. Instant equalizer here for Glory Stone.
Well, we saw this game become a super close one in the first, but then it was the second half and red time that favoured Glory Stone. THE looking to work hard again, but these defensive clearances are not looking convincing. Juxta back out, Conrad, a turn, and it goes. That was a beauty pop and play.
Right up off the backboard here as Misty gets a weak play out of the corner. Yui looks like he might have gotten contact, but he actually doesn't, as you don't see an assist credited for him. Conrad with the drop shot over top of the last defender in Juxta. 2-1 now for Glory Stone.
I just think the way they left off in the last match, it's replicated itself again. It's so dominant right now, and well, they're sitting on interesting ping levels. Yui a little bit high, but it doesn't seem to be affecting Glory Stone at the moment. THE possibly a number might be up at the moment. Juxta downfield, chances for him. Misty, Yui straight onto the challenge, and we'll line up the goals. Oh my word, what an angle.
Just picks off the ball here as both Misty and Juxta get caught out, and then Rin, grabbing the boost in the corner, gets stuck underneath the ball, tries to backpedal, but he's out of position, giving Yui the angle to shoot that one near side and in.
That was a weird shot. He's actually turned his cars and used the wheels to hit it in and the underside of his carriage.
It's a tactic I've seen used a little bit there. There is a way where if you time the dodge roll correctly, you can actually get a fairly surprising amount of power off of the wheel well, but the timing required is a really narrow window.
Well, let's say that's 1 out of 100 shots and he's made it. Wowzers.
See something new every day.
Shalon. Yeah. Not me. Don't make me feel bad, alright?
No worries.
Kunra, downfield. You see the block, still on for Shalon. Now, Kunra was out and he's... I want to see what Kunra was doing here. Nice goal by Yui, but it was Kunra that made the...
it was a bump.
On goal. Yeah, and he's put Juxta right out. So, very nicely done, and this is the reason why Glory Stone are playing absolutely good Rocket League right now.
Very heads up Rocket League is Conrad, knowing he doesn't have a shot at that one, just goes for the one person who can clear it away for THE. Doesn't demo Juxta, but he puts him all the way out of position, leaving the shot wide open for Yui.
Ball out in the wing. chased on. Yui Shalong gonna drop. Misty's waiting for it. I'm baffled how Misty got out of place there. Maybe went up, jumped when didn't need to. It's Yui that clears. Now Kunra doesn't get the touch he needs for that one and does come back to the corner. Juxter on downfield. Yui lines up the goals, saving across. I think Shalom was trying to hit the goalie out as well. It's a chance for Juxter, met solidly and sent to the far pocket right now. It is Kunra gets up, backboard. Yui using the back end. Shalom has to do the same thing. And just wide on opportunities and, well, so many chances to play with here in NMHA.
Yeah, you get the sense that Glory Stone not really needing to score these. I'm sure they want to just run up the score and run away with this one. Kind of get the sense that Xiaolon's disappeared a little bit here. Haven't seen a lot of him playing in this game, partly because Conra and Yui are just absolutely going off right now. Wait, never mind.
You saying?
It's a good ball upfield by Yui. Xiaolon on the end of it, waiting at midfield, picks that one up. Juxta and Rin both back on defense, but nobody has the angle to defend that one. Xiaolon puts it far side and in for the 5th goal.
Yeah, that's a Shalon I know. It's a Shalon I'm used to. The one that gets up in the air and does some crazy stuff. The ball just in the midfield. Tell you what, it's funny enough. I describe it over and over and over, and I say it over and over and over, but these teams, it's just battle after battle. The disputes, the 50-50s, the clearances coming out to the side, they just do not stop and continue to charge at full pace. Juxter again, another 50-50. Backs out, Misty up high, Kunra's there, Yui out of place. Rin. One thing that I've been disappointed, well, I don't want to say I'm disappointed by Rin, but the one thing that's been lacking from him today is just the attempt on goal to be accurate. He's always gone wide, and really hasn't put these opportunities into a winning goal for the boys of THE.
I think the one thing for me that really lets them down isn't so much their offensive touch, but it's their defensive touch. They invite so much pressure because they're not able to clear the ball effectively. They pick up a late goal here, but down 3 with only 15 seconds to go. It should be the end here for THE. Misty just getting the block under counter there for Jux's follow-up. But we saw it a lot in Game 1 as well. They can't get the ball clear and relieve the pressure that gets put on them by their opposition.
Well, there'll be another one. It's getting messy. Kunra being absolutely a unit today. Juxta, it's not the defense save you need to do, son. Straight back to the hot box. And you know where the players are coming in.
Yeah, they're coming in hot. Easy 2 a.m. memes, no problem.
You couldn't see it, but I was winking my eyebrow, sort of like raising it up and down, going, yeah, definitely hot.
Do we see a
Should get
7th?
Maracas out. It's hot, hot, hot. Oh, Zero Hero goal! Wake boys, wake up, boys!
Wake up, Biza. Xiaolon got one for you.
Too bad you're an Asian, man. The OCE, you could submit it and win yourself $100.
Easy plug for Biza. Glory Stone, though, coming away with
I've
this
been waiting
one.
for it all afternoon.
7-2 over THE, and we'll actually just quickly go down to the bracket here and check something here. I know we touched on it briefly here, but Boom did make it through THE in L12, but actually had to withdraw from the tournament following that. The result will stand, according to the administration here. We did confirm a little bit off air here that Boom did advance through, but then had to withdraw from the tournament due to the fact I believe it's 5 a.m. where they are in North America, either 4 or 5 a.m. So they've actually withdrawn from the tournament here, as
Looks like they're not coming back.
yeah. So it's unfortunate for them. They were making a good run in the lower bracket here, but they do forfeit L13. So Glory Stone will move on to play Boy in what is now turned into an All Japan top 3.
You know, at the start of the year, if we said Rocket League Asia, where's the powerhouse out? You could say, well, look, it's pretty mixed. It's pretty even. There's some good teams in the South region, also in the North with Japan and all that. But right now, you could say it's starting to lean towards the Japan region, isn't it?
Yeah, Japan, as they put 3 full rosters into the top end of this tournament here, all three of our top teams, both lower bracket finalists and the upper bracket winner in the grand finals now, all of those rosters coming out of Japan. So look out, rest of the world, when these guys get into some of the more international competitions, because the level of Rocket League we see out of here, it's high level, and with a little bit more time and a little bit more finesse to their game, they will be a force to be reckoned with.
I'm going to put something out there, sort of personal. Realize, how good is your English? I'd love to get you in here and get your personal thoughts on the region and where it's all going. I know your team's in the grand final, so if you've got some good English, if you can speak it well, I'd love to have you in the room and we can have a little bit of chat about how the region's going. I'm sure Inanimate J will love to proke and pod you.
One of these days we will get some interviews going. One of these days.
We should
I don't think today.
I'm just changing it up, man, having a little bit of fun as well.
Oh, no, I agree. I mean, I would love to get some thoughts on the region out of some of the players here, but that's something that we can set up for another time. We have business to attend to, Biza. We have Boy in the blue. That is Spider, Koba, and Gucci up against Glory Stone, who we just witnessed put a beatdown on THE with Conra, Shalon, and Yui.
This should be close.
It's a tough one to call. Both of these teams are really solid rosters, and from what we've seen out of them so far tonight, actually, I think we saw both of them against Please Psionics, which is Realize, Dore, and Ara, but neither one of them really matching up to that roster. But neither one of them really got steamrolled, I'd say.
Well, no, I don't know.
Okay, let's make an argument that based on how they played,
Glory Stone was close, and Boy took obviously
they took a game. They took a game.
Took a game to the floor, but there was no real blowouts with that. It was still like 3 or 4 goals differences.
Spider picking up the opening one here for Boy as the rotations just catch Glory Stone a little bit out. It's a bump on Yui, actually, by Koba, is able to follow through on that one and pick up the opener here after 15 seconds.
Well, we don't have a choice in who wins. I think it's going to be an even Stevens game. We're going to go to a third. A challenge from both ends. I think the people that get going is Shalon. I think he needs to just pick up the game a little bit more, and we'll be probably looking at Koba for Boy. That's most of the plays coming out of him. Gucci as well. Spider does well in defense, but Koba more so the X factor in my mind.
Yeah, Koba was really a catalyst in the series that we saw for Boy when they played against Please Psionics. They're also was very good against Boom in the semifinal we saw as well, as Gucci putting a long shot in here. Again, a play by Koba. It's a challenge at midfield that falls all the way across field for Gucci, gets the better of the defender for Glory Stone there, finding themselves a second goal inside the first minute here.
Back out in the middle, and right now, Glory Stone being tested. Spiders forward to play, and I tell you, they're probably more than so eager. Been waiting around for quite a while now. Gucci gets it forward. Shalon and Yui almost butting heads. But Yui downfield. Opportunity to go. Spider blocks. Unra lines up a pass play. Shalon a little bit distance on it. Yui gets up but doesn't stop the pop over from Koba. And now Gucci, line that in. No one's going to save that one. Make it goal number 3.
Koba with another assist here as he gets the ball out of the corner. You go over to Gucci. You can see Canra flipping, trying to get back. Looks like he's out of boost. No matter what, he's out of position there. Gucci up first to put the ball into the open net for the 3-goal lead.
This is a scary thought right now on Glory Stone. All the gas taken out of the tank here. Boy just having a dominant display, and Shalon an opportunity and just doesn't make the most of it. Comes back down now. Oh, beautiful touch. Gunra. Well, maybe not all the gas. Not yet.
Glory Stone on the board here as Yui brings in the rotation. High ball up over top, catches Gucci a little bit too deep at net. So as he comes out for it, Conrad gets up, puts that ball over top of him into the waiting net. And the lead back down to 2 goals.
when players can actually get up, turn the car backwards, and tap that in with the head going down, you know there's some mechanical skill involved, and it's a high-end class game. If you guys are watching at home and you wanted to learn how to convert, that's probably a more guaranteed way of putting goals in and not stuffing up your shots. So make sure you learn it.
Just make sure that
I don't
you
know it.
just get practice hitting the ball with your car and understanding which way the ball goes off which parts of the car. You can do that in free play. Just spend, a half hour, 25 minutes every session just getting a feel for the ball.
Yep.
And it goes a long, long way as far as getting repetition in.
Koba. Just holding up for now. He sends it on. Oh my word, Koba. No defense can stop that boomer.
Koba picking up a goal to go with his playmaker so far there as Glory Stone just get caught a little bit out of position there again. Nobody's challenging him at midfield, so it gives him the space to open up the shot, putting it in near side ahead of the stretching Xiaolong.
Move forward for orange team. Yu is there. Drops down for Spider now to go. Looking for the wing and using the wall up there. Demo comes from Kunra. Move forward now, Yui. Spider clears out far side. Met by Kunra. Yui's caught out of position. No man's land. He does challenge. Xiaolong now forced to wait for this. Clears downfield. Not bad in this retrospect as Spider gets it on. A touch from Gucci wide. Now it just needs to reset this. Give the second opportunity. Going to send it back. Waiting for it. They're going to stay out defense. But a minute and 50 remaining in Animate J. There's time to get back into this match. It suggests that Glory Stone have tightened up the defense as well, but just need to get the opportunities going forward.
Right now, as we have the ball in their own end, they're getting opportunities to get out upfield, but the lack of pressure from midfield forward is what's really letting them down here. They're down 3 goals. They have 30 seconds each to score one, and even less as time ticks away here. They have to find a way to start pressing back. Okay, never mind. We'll just write that one off here. Koba picking up his 4th assist of the game here, putting that far post there as my player camera goes really awkward there for Gucci. Just, it looks almost like a dunk at the far post and in. 5-1 now your score. Boy looking good to come away with game 1.
Okay, guys. This is the story right now, and we're seeing it come out. Okay, kick-off goals? It's not the story.
Kickoff goals are a thing.
Oh, yeah, I love kick-off goals. It happens.
Good touch by Xiaolong to put that one down underneath the defender. Not sure it was really needed, but it was just enough to take credit for the goal. 5-2 now. They're still within reach, but it's a little bit further out of reach than it was about 10 seconds ago.
They need your support, ladies and gentlemen, Twitch chat. Let's get the chat going. Get the chance up and running down. I don't care if they're memes. Who knows? They need it for at the moment. Glory Stone, give your energy. Boy, are dominating. And they were in the upper bracket final with Please Psionics. But it'll be interesting to see if Glory Stone can make their way up there at the moment. Boy, looking for redemption. And they're starting strong. Yui now looks to touch this down. Gucci blocks. Spider waiting in the wings. Kunra on. Koba. An easy clearance for him. Get the opportunity to go up the wall. Demo now. Just takes Spider out of the equation. So forward line attack is gone and defense momentarily open. Spider will come out of the reset with pace. Back for Kunra. It opens up. Kobe needs a drop and Gucci was also out of place. Means all 3 are up and open. Goals! 2 goals in 14 seconds?
Yeah, that's
Can it happen?
It's a big question mark, but I think they've just run themselves out of time here, Biza. They've gotten within 2, but it's taken too long for them to get that close. And I don't think, barring a kickoff goal right here, it doesn't happen there, I don't think they're getting back in this one now.
I was about to say, who's been a Debbie Downer?
The ball for not going the correct way?
Can't get you on tilt level even if I tried. Doesn't matter, the game is going to be done. That will drop, and boy, they start strong with their campaign. They want to make sure themselves get back into the final and give a chance Best of 5? No, best of 3, mate.
Best of 3 for this one. Only the upper finals and the grand finals are best of 5 now, just for time considerations.
Beauty about this, we don't have to change the server. Ready up when ready.
Yep, all the players from here on out playing on the Japanese servers as Japan starts to put a stamp of dominance on Rocket League Asia. What am I saying starts to? Realize hasn't lost one in the 3v3 arena.
They've been on top for a long time. It's
Yeah.
just adding more to their collection.
It's true.
I don't know what world you're in Anima J.
The one where I'm casting at 2 o'clock in the morning on a, on a Saturday.
Yeah, in La La Land.
I'm a little tired, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we're coming on to 6 p.m. GMT plus 8. I don't have to use my country anymore. I can just use the line. I'm pretty sure most of the people on my time level probably hungry. The players are probably wanting to eat. Unless they'll get it resolved. Down into the second game here. Lower bracket final. Best of 3 right now. Boy have the advantage. 2 goals in that last one. They won by 5-3 was the result. Demo from Shalon. Pushes Gucci out of the way. Defense need to be strong. Sets out for Koba. Almost called him Coda. You could almost call him Yoda as well. It's your 2 a.m. and my 39-degree heat absolutely taking us for a ride right now, isn't it, Namajay?
Yeah, this is a bad idea. I don't know why either of us agreed to cast, but hey, we're only one
Oh, we
match.
love it! We love Rocket League!
Absolutely. We're only one match away from the grand finals here. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, we will stretch our legs to make sure our minds are in gear for grand final. We'll try and get back on this. Let's get back on it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, reset. Comes out defensively. Shalon. Not able to move it forward. Spider with the clearance. Gucci sends out to the side. Sure what the aim was for that, but Koba would charge. The ball just banking a little bit more than what he could predict. Spider comes off to defense. Superman save, flying across goals. It is Yuri! Oh, nice shot. Opens the first goal. 3 minutes and 5 remaining.
On board with Yui here from the backfield. Shaolon puts that one in an awkward spot for the defensive boy to deal with. Yui follow-up plays, side pot in, doesn't even need to make the dodge roll on it. Good accuracy, good shot placement. 1-0 here for Glory Stone.
Back to the middle of the kickoff. Gucci gets it forward, grabs the boost, backs off. Boy, in a interesting predicament. It's been so long without a goal and they're getting challenged at the moment. Spider comes across, cleans out. Gunra that keeps the pressure going. Yui now Shalon. Gets the second challenge now in the hot box. Looking for the hot spot zone. Meant well. Cleaned back out now, Koba. On target, defense is not there. Comes across just in time, Yui. Rotation is just lucky there for the boys of Glory Stone.
Full stretch, a bit desperate there. I think they got caught just a little bit off guard. It comes back to bite them here as Koba will finish this one off and tie the game at 1.
It's nice by Koba. Just touches it. Shalom will do her own goal, but it's also stagnant on the line. And if I ever talk and describe about Rocket League, you're never to be still on line. It's just, you can't cover, you can't clear. You're dictated by the angles and the way the player is. And if someone come and cleans you out, you're in trouble. As I say that, another one in succession. Very quickly, boy, have just turned on the heat.
Gucci, getting to the boost first, is able to get that one just enough over to his teammate Spider, who makes a great shot on that, putting it far post and in. 2-1 now for Boy here as they move forward, looking to clinch this series and move on for a rematch with Police Psyonix.
Well, we're past the halfway mark of the second. Game on, says Boy. Glory Stone need an answer. That well and truly wasn't it. They have forced back to defense. Koba. Spider demos now 2v3. But defense straight onto it. Yui cleans out. Pop back to the center box. It's Gucci to pop and play, but he doesn't come. He gets played. If anything, Spider will now hold off defense. Look to go. Gooch just picks it forward, but no one there really to read it. Kunra downtown. Sent back over his head now. This is interesting. The shot coming. Gucci gets the line, gets the read, and takes it into the back of the net.
The misplay from Xiaolon here, he waits just a half second to go up for that block, and that's what gives Gucci the time and space to make that shot count. He's up first, gets contact with the ball to put it over top of Xiaolon. Not really sure if Xiaolon knew the shot was coming or not. In the end, it's in his net, and they face a 2-goal deficit now with 90 seconds.
Out to the side. Spider. Too much of an angle for him. Koba working hard. Glorystone not in the position they want to be in right now. And they've backed off on Echelon, running out of boost, not getting there. Yui brings it back, but defense waiting for it now under red time. A minute remaining. Kunrather gets moved forward. Shalong back in defense. Yui with a whiff pass, also whiffing Gucci. One whiff, many whiff. It's my theory. Also probably practical. Doesn't matter. Kunra moving on this one. Cobra in shadow. Looks to cut across, doesn't get it. It's popped up. Spider now forward. 30 seconds remaining. This is looking like an impossible situation here for Glorystone. They have to get going here, Nanama J.
They need one now, and with that clear by Gucci, they're going to lose an opportunity to have the most available time for them to tie this game. We get down to under 15 seconds to go. Their tournament's slipping away from them here.
Almost at the point of goal. They need to go now. That has to be a goal. And safe by Gucci. Will deny it. There will be no more time unless they see something coming from the other end. Not going to happen, boy. We'll take the second game and we'll get their second chance. And please, Psionics.
Yeah, they do what they needed to do.
Psionics, please.
Please Psionics, but I think either way, doesn't really matter. But folks, that'll do it from the lower bracket. Boy, having to wait a while here for the bracket to catch up to them, doing what they needed to do and earning themselves a rematch with Please Psionics in our grand finals. We are going to throw it over to a quick break here while we get everything sorted out on the lobby end, give Biza and myself a chance to take a quick break, stretch our legs, regain our sanity, as the memeing is getting
we're going a bit nuts.
Memeing's getting a bit heavy here, but no problem. That's what we love here at Rocket League Asia. My name is Inanimate J. You can follow me on Twitter at Inanimate J. My co-caster today is Biza. You can follow him on Twitter at BizaRL. And if you haven't already followed the channel, we just hit 500 followers today, and next week will be the 6-month anniversary of Rocket League Asia running these tournaments here in a great up-and-coming region. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back probably about 5, maybe 7 minutes here is what I'm going to put on the clock just to give us enough time to at least for me to get a drink and regain some of my sanity. But we'll be back with the grand finals. Please Psionics featuring Realize, Ara, and Dore52 against Boy, which is Spider and Gucci and Koba. Oh, I got there. My brain almost died. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
Waiting, I'm hoping that you set me free. Can't take the pressure you hold over me. I'm falling, I'm fading, I'm losing my mind. Can't take the pressure and leave you behind. free. Can't take the pressure you hold over me. I'm falling, I'm fading, I'm losing my mind. Can't take the pressure and leave you behind.
And we're back with Rocket League Asia Grand Finals time, folks. I'm a little tired. It's 2:15 in the morning. Get loud, get hype. It's Please Psionics against Boy. You're listening to Inanimate J and Biza with the call here, as I've managed to meme Lord Biza while we were off the air.
You've done it. You've got me. You got me, man.
Got him.
Oh, got him. Jeez. Oh, well.
Okay, let's
Shout out to everyone in Twitch chat right now. You guys have been amazing. And I've had a lot of fun with you today, and we've hit the magical number of 500 followers. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Please, Psionics, and boy, this is going to be a good match, isn't it, Inanimate J?
It should be. It's a rematch of our upper finals. So we've already seen these two teams play one best-of-5 series here. Now it's a question of, can Boy take a single series and force that bracket reset to bring us to a massive grand finals here. I think I've only seen one bracket reset with Rocket League Asia.
Yep.
It was a 2v2 event, and it's never been one where I've seen Realize do it. I know he's done it. We've heard him do it the one time we didn't stream one of these. But it's a question of, can they... Well, first of all, do we get a bracket reset? And then second of all, can Boy pull out the win?
Oh, yes, it's going to take some insane Rocket League from Boy. But they did take a game off, please, Psionics, being Realize, Dora, and Aria. Ara. And it's going to take some top-notch Rocket League to come out from them, because here's the only way they get a reset, right, is if Realize doesn't fire. Realize is the X factor. Dory is also an absolutely dominating player for the team. If one of those two don't fire, then Boy, if they're on song, they'll be able to pull games and get a reset in. But I just hate to think if all of PlaySonics are firing, there's no hope getting through this one.
Well, I think we said it in the upper finals. They need to score. They need to score first and they need to score more than a couple goals because we know
Yeah,
Police
I think the
Psionics are
magical
gonna
number was 4. 4 goals.
Yeah, I think that's what you were saying for sure. 3 or 4 goals here for Boyd.
Yep.
That's what they're going to need out of this one. But I mean, you want to talk about Insane Rocket League? How about Realize? What about that shot he did off of 2 opposing players into the net earlier? That was in the upper semis.
The thing about Realize is he makes any opportunity his. Whether it's on the ground, like he sent one off the wall, instead of following it through the air, he went on the ground and it come down and just went, he took it. The advantages he gets just from being threatening and everyone knowing as soon as he realizes in your path, you've got to think about twice what you're doing. That's the advantage that he has. It's just a crazy player, man. I'll tell you what, 1v1 battles, man, I'd hate to go up against them.
Yeah, all right. We'll stall no longer here. The teams are in. We're ready to go here. I know I'm ready. I know Bize is ready because he's pretty much always ready, especially for a grand finals kind of thing. Teams are in.
I'll try not to blow your ears off, guys.
Well, I mean, I turned you down just a little, so it shouldn't be too bad. But rip headphone users earlier.
Well, I'll just shout a lot louder then.
Rip my earphones.
It's all right,
then.
guys. All right, we're here. It's grand final time, please. Psionics taking on Boy. It's an all Japan fest. We're going to love it. Shout out to the crowd watching right now, getting a bit of love. Send it out to your friends. This is going to be crazy. Asia representing, and, well, they could have had the chance of being RLCS. Maybe Season 4. We'll see what happens. First shot coming. Realize able to get up for the block. Spider not there. Ara now. Send it down the wing. It is Cobra with a touch. Get my eyes are just fizzing in and out. Who knows? It's dropping for Spider. Ara's up and 3 defenders going for Police Psionics. And, well, it's good challenges coming out from the Boy team.
Good defense for now, but you know that as soon as the players out of Police Psionics get an opportunity back the other way, speak of the devil.
Is that it?
It was right there. A double commit a bit on defense there, and Spider actually getting caught up on Realize in the corner. Lets Dore and Aura set up a 1-2 play in front. Dore backboard down for Aura into the bottom corner and in. 40 seconds gone and already down 1 goal for Boy.
Cheat in the middle coming from Dore. In he goes. Spider with a save. Holds on. Oh, that was close.
Well, they needed that stop there. You don't want to give up 2 goals early to a team captained by Realize here. And it was a bit of a side flip by Dore there. It's an opportunity for Boy, but they don't capitalize on it there. Big miss there as we hit the 1 minute played mark.
Already down a minute. This game is just completely lit up. This is what we've been waiting for. Dore sends it long. Now Gucci, that is not what you wanted. And he puts it straight out. Sorry, it's the redirection of the angle that completely catches his whole team out.
He tries to go up on the backboard for this one, just times it wrong. He gets outside of the ball, which means his car is pointing back towards his net. If he doesn't hit that clean, it's always going to be trouble for his team. Instead of it being trouble, it's worse. It's straight into his own net. And now there's the dreaded 2-goal lead for Police Psionics.
Realize up. That's a beauty of an angle. And just as well followed up from Ara. It's saved, not able to clear, and it just stayed in the hot box.
Tough shot by Realize, puts Gucci in a bad spot. The pop-up just doesn't go anywhere except in front of Ara's car, who has lots of time to get up for the aerial. 3-0 now for Police Psionics, starting to get out of hand. And, don't look now, but this one could be a really high-scoring game for one team.
If you're a coach of Boy, what do you say to him? Where do you go from here?
Settle down and hit the ball.
So much time in the game.
Just settle down and hit the ball. You're probably going to lose game 1, but just make sure you're doing the fundamentals of Rocket League correct. Hit the ball cleanly, get it downfield, and apply pressure where you can.
Pressure's on there. Cobra's the last one on defense. Now pushing back rotations there. Realize charging at it. It's Ara with the movement. Dore looking for the drop. Spider over the top. Realize with the patience. Up on the wall. Brings it downfield. Gucci sends it out. Nicely followed up by Cobra. The redirection play coming across. Realize the angle was tough to go. It had some speed across goal. Now Gucci low on boost. Gets denied back to defense. Cobra up this time. And we'll get it out to the midfield. Spider should have the roll now. That's the first time you've seen it get past Realize. And our open goal! Well, that's not something you see every day from Police Psionics.
It's a little wheel touch by Spider that actually catches Realize off guard. Aura struggles to get there, trying to cut it off at the near post, but he misses the ball. Spider, just perfect patience, outweights the struggles by Police Psionics and get themselves a goal.
Ara's downfield, challenged on and going to drop just outside the up. But Realize doesn't even let me finish my sentence. He just gets there and gets the job done. Still, it's not a goal. 3-1 scoreline, under half in this first. Yes, we are only in the first game, ladies and gentlemen. As Realize continues that pressure, Gucci should clear. Downfield now. Ara sends it straight back. The aerial ping pong. Spider will flip to the side. Not sure if that's a good strategy, as they haven't really come out of that side corner that well. It does line up for Gooch now. It is 1v1. Ara's there waiting for it. Standstill just boosts the car into the ball, now cleared. Looking for a pass play. Realize misses it. Cobra, Spider, it's coming down. Realize has to get up, and he does. Man is a god on defense. If anything, you need to take him out of the line. It's Dore coming through, open goal. Ara will continue the pace of the ball. And right now, it's a 3-goal lead.
On board with Dore here as he flies that ball a little awkwardly, but then he touches it down, getting it somehow past Koba. And Ara, following up basically in the same motion, is able to jam that one through. 4-1 now the lead for Police Psionics here in Game 1.
Back out to the middle, Ara's forward. Realize this is a good sit for him. He might even get the dunk down. Not happening. Dore's just on the wrong side. Police Psionics are just stepping it up to the next gears. The question is whether Boy can answer, and it's not going to happen with that one. Dore getting into a great position and finishing it off.
Ara with the touch off the ceiling, just shaves it a little bit there, and Dore putting it back the other way around Koba and into the net. 5-1 now for Police Psionics. Minute 23 left. We might get our South America trip, Biza.
Get out of Brazil.
I don't speak any Portuguese. I might have to learn some from our friends over at Rocket Street.
Oh, it's happening! We might get more than a Brazil.
Dore picking up the playmaker there, as the first touch to Ara is great, and then the follow-up, a little bit of a teamwork play with Realize there, but Ara gets the contact clean and in the net. 6-1 now, and if you're a player or a fan of Boy right now, boy, do you need a reset on a 0-0 scoreboard.
Yeah. It's like your mind's fried and you're like, I don't know what to do anymore. Everything we try just keeps getting knocked back. However, they did have an opportunity, and it's just by a little bit of a fake. I think that was Koba that was bringing that. It was Spider that brought it down the wing, that he faked it, and it put two players off. Realized made the mistake, so did Dore. And Dara wasn't there to save him. That was the ability to have to get their first goal. But when they go forward, like you said a little bit earlier, they're just having shots on goal and sort of relying on a second hit, and straight away you just see Police Psionics clean the ball out and not give the opportunities for the second hit.
Not a lot of planning going into the plays by Boy right now. They're hitting the ball for the sake of hitting the ball and having to react to everything else that Police Psionics does. We have our first Brazil scoreline, as Realize is going to pick up a goal here. First touch is all he needs, as Gucci ends up redirecting that into his own goal for his second own goal of the game. Unfortunate there for Gucci, as he'd been having a good tournament up until this point, to be honest.
Yeah, not like this. Unfortunate for him. Dore looks to continue on. Gucci's going to read the drop. Spider now in the midfield. Realize doesn't connect, and now it's just rolling out to the goals. But this should be it as the countdown comes. An angle coming from Koba. Set downfield by Realize. Spider to pop it up. It'll be an awkward angle on the corner. Realize pops it over. Ara's going to be awkward to get that. It stays up for now. And maybe a 0-0 goal incoming. Dore's going to go. Realize to touch this up. It's going to goal. Dore needs to flip. Ara's going to sit on the floor. It's still going. Where's my stopwatch? I need to hit the damn clock. It's going to drop. Police Psionics will take the first. And it's a good start by them. And boy, well, by all Gillies, they need to reset and have a think about what they're going to do in the remaining of these games, because they can't come and play like that in the second or third.
No, not a lot of shots for Police Psionics this game, surprisingly. It felt like they were on offense almost the entire game. But the stat line actually tells us a very different tale there. They only picked up 9 shots, all of which were on target, 7 goals, 2 saves. Just classic high-level Japanese play from Ara and Dore. Realize kind of not doing his really noticeable things, just a lot of little things.
He's playing his role, but it's funny enough. It's like every time I see Realize in the montages, I think it's him going crazy on the goals. But you got to, funny enough, it's just fun. What you got to realize about him is he's more so a defensive player. He plays the back line, cuts the ball off, stops the second opportunities, and that's when he's doing that, he's shutting down the opposition team. That's why it's a 7-1 scoreline. When he gets forward, he tries to light up the screen, but he's just as good in the back line.
He's not a selfish player like some very offensively gifted players that you'll see. He doesn't try to take the ball all on his own, and you really frequently see him playing that third rotation spot that his former team captain Lee Rays used to play very effectively when they were playing under the rule of the Sky Banner.
Well, the action started, 30 seconds down, a chance for Dore. Deflected out to the side. Koba should send this down. Ari's waiting for it. We'll send it back. Redirection back to the middle. Realize will pop. In fact, he just shoots. Puts the Bamer on. Thank you very much. First goal going to play Psyonix.
Ara to Dore to Realize, splitting the D and in. Nothing that Gucci and Spider can do there, as Realize just puts that right between the two of them into a waiting goal. 1-0 here for Police Psyonix.
And we're over 100 in the chat, so thank you guys for joining us. If you just joined us, we are in the grand final. Please, Psyonix, with without losing a match, have a second reset if the boy will take this. But at the moment, it's 1-0 in the series. And boy, well, they need a challenge to behind in the scoreboard as well. It just seems to be all up against them. But we know they can find something in that, Jay.
They're capable of scoring goals, but the problem for them right now is they're almost giving too much respect to Please Psyonix, and that kind of respect is what leads to hesitation and giving them space and letting them make these kind of amazing plays. It's not enough to just watch them make the plays. You have to get in their faces and force them to work hard to get those ones.
Realize he's got to sit on this Koba. Not still on the goal. We'll be able to get to that, and that has somehow worked, but pace. I'm favouring the boy team right now. Dore able to clear, pinch far and wide. Koba bringing it back down. Realize can't control. Gucci down into the box. Koba wrong side of goal. Seems to be just the boys pushing the buttons and hoping the best of luck, and that has somehow worked out. What?
So Realize gets this one blocked in the corner by Spider. It goes up.
Gucci never touched it.
And then Dore somehow hits that off his own post and into the net. Really unfortunate there, as it looked like he would clear it out, just somehow managed to find an angle to put it in instead.
Sometimes just pressure is enough to cause an own goal or a mistake in the defense. And the team of Boyd, they need to realize that, okay, cool, we're not going to be the ones to score goals over and over and over, but if we can just have a solid defense and then put Please Sonics under a whole lot of pressure, it's on. And it's the saying that Koba puts in the second and the team to the lead as we're halfway down in the second game.
Gucci and Realize end up pinching that one out. Koba has the read on it, getting over top of Ara. Great shot placement to get that in the top corner. Boy have a lead now, but they have to extend this one. We know Please Psyonix are going to score again.
Magic number is 4. They need to get themselves up there. Koba now going. Spider doesn't get the redirection. Ara now onto that. Open defense. A little bit of cause concern. Realize punishes. Well, Koba, it's off the back of Koba, but you can see that without clearing it, we knew that was going to come in for a goal.
Yeah, Koba actually trying to block that one. Ends up rolling his car around and putting that in. So a couple of own goals either way here for both teams. Right on the stroke of halftime. Back to even Steven at 2-2.
Balls up high. Gucci flying. Momentarily dead in the corner. And does work back out. Spider misreads. All of Please Psyonix are not in position for it, so just everyone sort of gaining boost, looking to try and set their lines. Gucci back to the midfield. Dore now. Ara thought about backflipping, but decided to back out of that. Defense, Gucci holds up for now. Koba back to the middle, looking for Spider. Realizes already there. Going for it off the backboard. Dory! Not going to happen. Spider saves it, but Ara's got the second chance. He whips past. A 1v1 battle for Gucci, and Realize Gucci's won this one, but he needs a teammate to help him out. Realize will send it back to Aria. Now that's going downfield to be on target. It's wide. Realize coming through. Thank you very much. We'll take the lead.
It's a hat trick now for Realize. The little touch there to get past Koba sets up Ara for a long pass downfield. It's over top of Spider. Tries to get a touch away and can't get it. Backboard down. Easy shot for Realize in the end. 3-2 lead now for them with 96 seconds to go on the clock.
Gucci had the 50-51 on the wing, but then he just didn't recover. And from there, it was obviously Ara with the challenge. And then we knew Realize was going to recover. The recovery rate of Realize is phenomenal. And the fact that he can just keep going again, that was really scary. The defense was up and it brought out Boy making the mistake right now. They've got to put that pressure back on. Realize back in the back line. Dore to send it down. Koba blocks. Realize seeing it. Oh my word, worked perfectly forward, but too high. Aria won't be able to get the finish. They will hold this for the meantime. Realize looking to bring that back down. Too out of play. Spider just needs to go. Send it downfield, son. Boomer it in. It's open defense. Equalizer.
There you go. Spider doing what he needs to do here as he picks up control of the ball. Looks a little awkward. Not sure what his boost situation is, but the ball control is spot on. He picks up a couple of touches. Koba looking for the goal confirmation. Not going to call it a steal. Calling a confirmation there. But it's 3-3 now with 55 seconds to go.
In the red time. Champions are made in this period. Oh no, not like this. Defense. Well, champions made. Not on this occasion.
Big face-off by Dore. It's a hard pinch lateral. Beats both remaining players for Boys. They just kind of lunge at that one, leaving it wide open for Ara, whose patience rewards him in the end. He's able to tap that in for the go-ahead.
A little concerned. Boy worked really hard for the goals. Please, Sonics, just get gifted once. And this is where it's at right now. This game could be completely blown out. 40 seconds. Oh. What?
We'll go on board with Realize here. Ara with the setup play puts it high off the ceiling. The first touch by Realize is good, but then he reads the fall of it correctly. I mean, that's just a master of car control at work right there.
Clean up on R4.
Clean up an aisle 4. All right, okay.
Yep.
Let me put it to you this way. Obviously, I think obviously you and I can both agree that Realize is probably the strongest player on the field right now. But how do you feel him stacking up against some of the bigger names in the wider Rocket League scene in general?
I heard he was stack up well. Just take Realize out of Japan, put him in RLCS team in Europe, and whoever plays with him will win. That's how big he's stacking up. You know, he could take on the Kronobi, if anything, you know. I saw Kronobi on Friday night live on the OC tournament, did last night, and he was absolutely dominating heads, but Realize could do the same thing, I reckon.
We'll have to see if we can get that one arranged, because I think you and I both know enough people that we might be able to figure that one out at some point. But
A 1v1 with Kronobi and Realize.
I think that would be something that a lot of people would want to see.
That's a dream.
Absolutely.
I would pay. I'll pay pay-per-view for that. Please.
Realize, though...
I need it, man. I need it.
Realize putting on a massive show here. 6 shots, 4 goals, a couple of saves on the back end. Please, Psionics, they got pushed a little bit this game. But they were more than equal to the task as they came away with this one.
I just realised stepping up. There's 4 goals under his name, 6 shots. Just have a look at the pressure as well coming from Police Sonics. It's a total of 13-4. Yeah, and Boy putting 3 of those goals in. So, like, yes, they're almost 100% ratio. But what's sort of scary...
Hang on. My math isn't adding up here. Boy had 4 shots on goal, and 3 of them went in. But Police Sonics had 3 saves. Sonics, please. The stats, they make my brain hurt when they're not symmetrical.
Right. Maybe the goalpost did something.
Well, there were a couple of own goals. Like, we will admit that. But, I mean, oh, my head hurts. It's probably the fact that it's almost 3 in the morning.
Yeah, that's just ready. I'm going to the next one. Right now, Police Sonics, 1 game from taking the grand final here. Ladies and gentlemen, they are almost ready to do it. But boy, well, we've been cheering for them all night. It's such a heavy underdog. They took a game in the upper final. But Police Sonics, they've stepped it up to the whole new level. And I said it earlier, if if Dory and Realize are firing, boy can't stop it.
It's true, but you can't count Ara out either, because Ara has been in the right place at the right time to really make plays happen. He had a playmaker last game, no less. He was involved in 3 of the goals.
Let me just explain. When they're firing, and those two are stars regardless, Ara's going to be consistent, and we know he's going to play good Rocket League. We're not taking away from him. It's just if Realize or Dory, if they both fail, Ara will always be what he's doing, which is playing real defensive great midfield and good setup. But it's really up to the other two to decide how this all impacts, because you've got Cobra and Spider playing good Rocket League. And I mentioned Cobra's the one that needs to fire, Gucci also. So those two, Spider was playing good Rocket League regardless. Anyways, I'm waffling on. It is now down to 4 minutes and 15. Ara's up. Being a monster like usual. Sent downfield to Cobra. Spider looking for the angles to come down. Realize able to clear. Cobra challenges now, puts the defense in a scurry, but up goes Dore. Almost a chance. Resets. Aria high up. Realize turning the car to drop it down into the post. Dory will come for a finish. The first goal. Sonics, please.
Oh, Realize should have had the first shot here. It's a tough shot, though, as he's coming across the ball. Just missing the bottom corner there. Dory with the follow-up on the rotation. No mistakes on that one. Straight home and in off the Dominus.
Back out to the middle. Straight charge. Gucci and Dore. Straight over to top Aria. Almost sneak it in. 2 defenders coming. Need to get the rotations right here, boy. It's where they've been struggling the most coming out of defense. Cobra now forward. Aras doesn't challenge. Does come over the top. Realize just good enough to get the touch and brings it out to the side. Now we're seeing a completely open defense. Shot coming, but it's gone wide. Still, the defense won't get there for the second bite. And Dore, that's number 2 for him. He's leading the way.
Ara with the setup play. The shot goes just a little bit off target there as it's off the baseboard. Dore has to adjust to that one. I think he expected a higher pop. Does well to angle down, boost towards the ball to keep it low on the ground and in. 2-0 now for Please Psyonix.
Sends out wide. Dore downfield. Cobra this time decides no backboard action. It has gone wall to wall to wall. It has not touched the ground. How about something like that? There's a goal coming. Oh, slam dug down for Realize. Straight to the forward line it goes. Dory with pass. Breathe for a second. Oh my word.
Oh, that was something. I'm surprised there wasn't a goal out of it.
I wanted a goal to come out of that, but just as good, and a monster save coming from Realize.
Yeah, big defensive play to keep that 2-goal lead intact for Please Psyonix here.
Ball back out. Again, we're seeing the ball stay high. Touch from Cobra. This is scary. Realize has the angle. Oh, just Cam gravitating to Realize.
AutoCam picked it up early, but he does a little freestyle on this one. Rolls around fully to go back forward, placing that into the net. 3-0 now for Please Psyonix as they start to pull away and start to snowball just that little bit more against this boy team.
You said it earlier in the tournament. If Please Psyonix manage to get a lead and it's 3 or 4 goals, they will snowball it to 7 or 8. And there's nothing you can do if you're on an opposing team. They just have the momentum, they have the role, the play, everything like that. It's been a good challenge for Boy. 2.5 minutes, not going to count them out. But the writing is on the wall for him right now. Cobra gets up. Gucci has not been reading the aerial balls at all. Realize drops down, runs out of boost. Cobra challenges back to the midfield. Dory just with a touch, sets Spider. Now have to work hard off the backboard corner. Realize charging at it, flying for defense. Gucci now. Cobra decides defense is a key. Ara over the top. Realize, well, maybe they're getting a little bit itchy. They want their own goals. Who is it? Ara hasn't got himself a goal at all yet, so he's really wanted to get himself into the action out of it, Jay.
Yeah, but at the same time, really, it's a team game, Rocket League. You can go for individual glory all you want, but at the end of the day, if the team is winning, you should be happy with that.
Realize up, turning the card down, straight onto Gucci. Ara popping and playing, is on the wrong side of it. Dory will take it anyway and put the 4th in. We talk about a team game. It absolutely juked out the goal. Have a look at this.
The control by Ara to drop that pass down for his teammate Dore. Really good read on the play. Just a little tap off the roof to control the ball down while it's in the air. The perfect pass. 4-0 now for Police Psionics. 76 seconds to go in this tournament by the looks of things as they run away with another win.
I got to highlight that play coming out was Realize actually annoying the goalie. And the goalie wasn't in a position to move or counter on the second touch. So, again, the man, he's not in and scoring the goal. He's definitely making the play happen. 4-0 right now, red time. Boy, this is probably a last-ditch effort for you guys. You have to go now. It needs to be consistent goals. Kickoff, if anything. Ara's coming through. We'll kick Cobra out of the way, but sensible downfield Spider. Now with the chance. Doris, we've passed the second in the entire series we've seen tonight. It lines in front of goals, but no one's there to strike.
Realize
Ara challenges, and it's forward.
Realize off frame, actually pushing Gucci out of the way, who was waiting at the back post to make the shot. Another heads-up play by Realize that we just miss out off these auto-cam settings.
Gucci stopping, but this game, Puff as well and truly taken out of it. And now Ara playing around in the box, sent forward by Dory. All players are up on the field right now, out to the side. One last goal maybe. It's flying through. It was Ara. You can see the autocam gravitating towards it. It'll go down. That ball will drop, and ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the Rocket League Asia Community Cup number 12, please, Psionics.
Good games to both teams, but this one really had one winner in question and in mind the entire way down here. It was all Police Psionics all the time. Even in Game 2 where Boy picked up a lead, they couldn't extend it, and you and I have talked about that, Biza. They have to extend a lead on a team that can score goals seemingly out of nothing, like Police Psionics can.
Just saying thanks to Realize for giving us a show. He sends out the love heart, and also that's the love heart out to everyone in there. We finished Inanimate J with 110 tonight. I'm not sure we're breaking records on RLA, but it's the first time I've seen it jump over 100 here. So absolutely fantastic stuff, and the community really supporting.
I will say this. I think it's
the
first time we've broken 100 organically. So really good job with the Rocket League Asia team getting the promotion out there, getting friends in here, getting the viewers in, because without you guys, all we are talking about a game on the internet to ourselves, really. So without you guys supporting us, without you, the viewers, this community would not be the way it is. So I encourage you guys, hit that follow button. Make sure you guys are supporting us here. The scene will just continue to grow and grow, and you want to be in on the ground floor. You want to get in.
Put it this way. It is up to you guys out there to make it what it is. If you want to be in RLCS, you need to make noise. You need to. This is exactly what OC did. We're sitting here. We're wanting a championship. We said, screw it. We're going to put the first LAN on the map. It happened. All right, and then we put in some pro teams. We've made lots of noise. Guess what? OC is RLCS. It's going to happen, Asia. You need to make the noise as well, and it's coming, I'll tell you.
Yeah, keep doing what you guys are doing. Keep putting on shows like this with the highlight reels that Twitter accounts like Rocket Dailies can pick up on. You guys will get noticed, and it's just a matter of time now before we start talking about Asia for RLCS.
Oh man, that would be so good.
It would
just
be.
Thinking about it.
But Biza, I think you and I have to wrap this one up. I thank you again for taking your time to help me get this cast going the way it is. It's always a pleasure to have you. Always a pleasure to work with you here. Big thanks to Jagonator behind the scenes, as well as everybody else on the admin end, Rhythmia, ALS, who have been helping out with managing the tournament tonight. For Biza, I've been Inanimate J. For everybody else at Rocket League Asia, thank you guys so much for viewing tonight. We'll throw you over to host as soon as we get one figured out, so stay tuned for that. Give them some love from this great up-and-coming region. We'll be back next week with a 2v2 event. Same bat time, same bat channel, 2 o'clock GMT plus 8, which works out to something like 10 p.m. Pacific time in North America. For now, though, we say goodbye and good night. You have yourselves a great rest of your evening. We'll see you next time.
ground. Long day, but we won't back down. One thing playing on our minds. Long wait, but we won't give up now. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. Are the fighting tide, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night. Tell if we're dreaming now. We watch as the fire falls down. One thing playing on our minds. Time stops and we don't make a sound. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. Are the fighting tide, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night.